Okay.
There you
go. How's my tits? Okay.
Great. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Slob on the Pod. I'm very excited. We have Diva on the show.
Hi.
What's the last name again? Diva?
Don't ask. I've had so many. Which one do you want?
The most recent
The
one.
most recent? Eli.
Diva Eli?
Yeah, I don't go by Eli, though.
Oh, okay.
I don't actually go by, because I have a taxable name.
What's that mean?
That means I don't go by Diva at work.
Oh, so that's like your stage name.
Yeah, it's my
Okay.
stage name.
Oh, yeah. And if you guys don't know, she is a comedian, as well as she works at a. That's all I. That's
It's
all I.
kind of funny. It's kind of funny at the same time, because if you're going to work at a
cheers,
car.
by the way. Sorry.
Oh, shoot. All right, hold on.
Thanks for introducing me to rum.
Bam, you're welcome. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Next time,
Spice from. I think next time I want to try Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper's is fire in that.
That's pretty
yeah.
good. It's not even like strong.
No,
No.
you can drink this all night.
Nice.
No, another one that I really like to drink right now is, God, my voice sounds sexy. What the fuck?
The headphones are great, aren't they?
Dude, I got my 800 voice going.
I give myself chills. Sometimes I just want to put my headphones on and just moan to myself and just jerk off to my own voice.
I've done it. Anyway.
No, you use the house. You use the house speaker, huh?
Oh, man. I'll just put it through the sound bar of the TV. No, the next drink that I will introduce you to is Malibu coconut rum with ginger ale.
Malibu coconut.
It's so good. It's so good.
And ginger. I love ginger ale. So okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I'm a big. I don't really like. Like I said, I don't like Coke. I don't really like soda. I don't drink soda.
Me either.
Yeah.
Except when I'm drinking alcohol.
There you go. Yeah. So sometimes I feel like exactly because then there's people that are like alcoholics, but they also drink soda, like when they're not being alcoholics. And so that's double bad. At least for us, it's like, well, we're only drinking alcohol. We don't drink that soda stuff. That's bad for you.
It's like I know my limits.
Yeah. But what were we saying before that? Before we cheersed, what were we talking about? We got sidetracked.
Oh, my last name.
Your last name. Last names.
I've
plural.
had many. I've
So
been married 4 times. That's not a stage thing. It's true.
4 times. Okay, cool.
4 times, yeah.
Wow. And when was your first marriage, if you don't mind me asking?
I was 26.
Okay. That's like a good age, though.
I thought so.
Because that didn't seem like a young where you're like, are you sure? That's like, okay.
Yeah, no.
So 26, okay. And
We were married for 3 weeks.
Oh, wow. Is that possible? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, unless we don't have to talk about it,
What's up?
I just want to know, like, what would it take to end a marriage in 3 weeks?
Well, when the police show up and tell you that you're not married to who you thought you were, that'll do it.
Was it like catfish or like just he had like a whole different life?
He had a whole different life, whole different name, the whole thing.
What?
I didn't know who he was until the police showed up and told me, and they had a big file folder full of his photos. And
How long were you dating him until you got married?
we were dating probably 8 months, and we worked together. And I figured, our HR department should have done their fucking job. It's not mine. Figure out who he is.
Yeah, blame your company.
I did. I blame the HR department.
Wait, and so okay, so and in that time, was he like just a chill guy? Nothing was off about him that you were like.
He was too nice. He's too polite.
See, that'll get you.
He's too polite.
Yeah, you got to have like a balance between like being a nice guy and like a aggressor, I guess you could say.
Yeah, you gotta have a good balance.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, so so you guys are dating, and so like, would he? Okay, so did he have like a second life, like a second family?
No.
Oh, okay,
no.
I was gonna say like he wouldn't leave for like a week, and you'd be like, "Where you go?"
No, that was number 4. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We'll get to that one.
No, I was just at work one day, and he had gotten a job at a different dealership, and police called me and said that they had him in jail, and that's how I found out.
Did they say like? Did they say his like real name, and you're like, "Who's that?"
No, they just they said, am I Ready for the last name?
Hmm.
Von Zeppelin.
That's a dope name, though.
Dude, I lived in apartment number 69. Nobody would send me a pizza. They were like, no.
Is that like a thing?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So if you live in building in like room 69, they're gonna send you pizzas? That's
No,
so
I tried to order a pizza and I was like, yeah, I'm in apartment number 69 and my last name is Von Zeppelin. They're like, yeah, nice joke. Click.
wow,
I was like, I'm fucking hungry.
that's crazy. They think you're
Rude.
pranking them.
Yeah.
That's a cool name, but also that's a name that I'd kind of be like, it's kind of made up, right?
Well, I don't know. We worked together. I figured the HR department did their job.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, you think they'd catch that?
You would think.
That just shows that the companies don't have like a great background check.
I
like
had to show
the
him my
level
ID
one.
and all this other stuff for the I-9, you know?
He probably did too, and it passed.
I didn't think he had anything.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I beat the shit out of him.
Oh, they let him out?
Well, yeah. And then I had to go pick him up and I brought him back to the house. I found out about his name when I called the jail. And I said, I need to talk to Mr. Zeppelin.
They're like, oh.
And they go, oh, he's not here. And I was like, yeah, he is. And she goes, oh, AKA.
Yeah.
And I was like, doesn't that mean also known as? And she goes, yeah. And I go, who the fuck am I married to?
So he had different names.
Mhm.
So that was not the first time then.
No.
Wow. And did you ever find out like why he did that? Why was he?
Yeah. So,
Was he hiding from something?
so I picked him up and I found out that he'd done 2 stints in federal prison
Mm-hmm.
for just, like anti-American bullshit, whatever. I don't know, guns, something.
Did he storm the Capitol? Did you date someone that stormed the Capitol?
No, but I would have loved it.
Oh, that was way too young. That was way too-
That was way long ago. But
Storm the White House lawn? I don't know.
I don't know. This thing's making me burp. That's awesome.
It's that Coke, Sprite. I'm good right now.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not? Okay.
Mhm.
I'm all bubbling. No, so they let him out because, our judicial system doesn't keep people. And so I went and picked him up, got him in the car. He didn't know I knew. And he was all, sorry, blah, blah, blah. Apparently they caught him for selling stolen property,
Oh, okay.
which I did not know about. And so the police searched my car and my house, and it was awesome.
Dang.
Yeah.
And
So-
go ahead. Sorry.
So we got back to the house, and I was like, all right, time to tell me everything. And he's like, well, da, da, da. And he started giving me his little line, and I stood up, and I was like, all right. And I said his name, and he goes, what? And I fucking clocked him. Knocked him right out the chair. It was great. Felt good. Then I put him in the car, and I said, we're going to your mama's.
Damn.
And we drove 2 hours to his mama's house,
That's the worst part.
and I met her.
Wow. You hadn't met her before you got married?
Mm-mm.
Like not even. Oh wow.
No, he told me he was from like Montana or some shit,
Mhm.
and foster care, and
Where was this at the time?
Oregon.
Oregon. Okay.
Yeah. So then we end up driving down to this little town called Myrtle Creek,
Mhm.
and he calls his mom to let her know that we're there and we're showing up on her doorstep. And she opens up the door and she goes, what'd you do this time? Is it Roscoe? What the fuck is your name? So she knew.
Yeah.
And I walked up and I was like, he's your problem now. And she goes, I don't want him back. I said, I don't want him back. So I qualified for an annulment, but
Yeah.
he said he was just going to tell the judge that I knew the whole thing and he was going to fight me on it. And I was like, mm-mm. So I just divorced him, so it counts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that definitely counts.
Yeah.
I think if you were just to get married the next day, it has to at least be 24 hours, right?
There's a lot of different things that can get you out of a marriage, even if it's longer than 24 hours.
No, but is that what it is though? Is it 24 hours?
Mm-mm.
It's longer,
No,
isn't
it's
it?
longer. It's like 3 months or
Like
I don't
90
know.
days or something?
Or if you're married under fraudulent circumstances, which I was. Things like
Oh,
that.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, obviously, that it makes sense why they would side.
Honestly, I could have gotten the second one annulled too. Second one was 3 months.
3 months
Married.
Married. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. 3 seems to be your lucky number.
I'm liking 3. I'm liking 3.
The next
Yeah.
one's 3 years.
Yeah. No, we were together, I think, 3 years, 3.5 years. And we were
Before
married.
you got married.
Before we got married.
Okay,
He was
you
my
learned
best
this
friend.
time.
Yeah. Right? Right?
No, I don't know. I know people that literally know each other for like a month and got married, and they've been married for a long time. And I know people that were 6 years boyfriend girlfriend, and then they got married, and they're also great. So I don't know.
You know what? Other people are good at it. My picker broke.
I feel you.
I don't know. But yeah, no, we were together. We were best friends,
Mhm.
and we were together for a long time. And then we got married, and then all of a sudden it got real weird in the bedroom.
Whoa.
Yeah, he wanted me to cut my hair, dye it bleach blonde. I started looking like Billy Idol.
Did he wanted you to do that like in bed or just like in general? Like he just wanted you to do it? Like he wanted you to lay on the bed and like do your hair while he just jerked off to it?
No,
Oh.
no, I think he wanted me to be a guy.
Oh.
Yeah, and he would never admit it. So
What if he just likes short hair?
No. There was some seriously weird shit that happened in the bedroom. And the first time is cool, second time kinky, third time, okay, fourth time, it's like,
So like do you think like as a sexual person that's like freaky kinky, so do you think it's something that shouldn't happen every time you have sex or just every now and then surprise them with it? Because that's what it sounds like too. You don't like it all the time.
I think it should be a surprise, I mean,
Spontaneous.
if you're in love with a person and it's all good, then, it's all,
Get weird.
yeah, get
Yeah.
weird, get crazy with it.
Yeah.
But
Get
this
brown
one,
stains
yeah.
on the bed sheets. Nothing's crazier though. Nothing's freakier than hotel sex because you don't have to clean the mess up.
Oh my God.
Right?
I did that at a Motel 6. It was a random.
Mhm.
Anyway, one, those headboards are not in studs. I'm telling you that now.
No.
It came clean out the wall.
When I'm jumping on the bed, I know that. Like it's the first test I do when I first get in a hotel
Right?
room.
Did you know that when you bounce like that, the bed will walk across the room?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But that does make sense though, because obviously that's where you start getting the flapping. Because when you first get there, it's right against the wall,
Mhm.
and then obviously, the vibration, yeah, probably okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then somewhere along the line, it was back before I hit menopause. It was my cycle, and nobody gave a shit. It looked like a CSI crime scene.
Oh my gosh.
It was fucked up. It was fucked up. And I just looked at him. I was like, well, my work here's done.
Oh wow.
He was like, good times.
I heard a story once where that same thing happened,
Mhm.
and for some reason the girl had to leave first. So the guy slept in whatever, everything's a mess, and he checks out, and the last thing the last person they see leave that room is the guy, and the maids go in and they just see blood everywhere, and it's just like, and so I think I don't know if they end up calling him back or not, but that's what I thought of. That would be funny if you would have left him there though.
That would have been
He's
cool.
like, hey, when you leave, I'm leaving with you.
Well, the one thing I asked
Two
is
checked in, two were coming out.
I said, now they have your info, not mine, right?
Oh no, it's all you all over the place. And I guess
No, the license. When we check in, you have to give a license, a form of ID.
Oh no, with all that blood, they're gonna get a DNA test. You're gonna get caught right away.
I haven't been caught yet.
Oh. All right, so that's your second husband.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that one. So wait, so how did that one end?
He was gay.
He was just
gay.
just too much for you. Oh, he was gay.
He was gay.
Oh, I'm not catching on to the story.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
okay. You're cute.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now I'm blushing.
It's alcohol.
It is. I know it's fucking hot in here. I was cold. Now I'm like hot.
Yeah, I do that.
Oh, thanks.
It's cool. So, yes. All right. So number three, he came to me. You are red. That's so cute.
Oh, I am. Huh?
Yeah.
It's the alcohol.
It's okay.
Asian flush.
Asian flush.
I'm not Asian.
Neither am I.
Yeah, but you're super light, so any little change in your body temperature is just gonna turn reddish.
Well, no,
pink.
I flush when I have certain alcohols.
Oh, okay, so
vodka
Asian,
and
yeah,
stuff.
okay, Asian flush.
Yeah.
All right then.
It's Irasian because I'm Irish. Irasian.
Irasian.
I don't know. I'm coming up with something right now.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's like Blasian,
Ooh.
a black Asian.
Black Asian.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I like it.
So okay, so he was gay.
Yeah.
Nice. But so I always wondered this. Like, I think if let's say I caught my girl in bed with another girl,
Mhm.
I don't even know if I would leave, and two, I don't know if I'd even be mad.
Dude, I've seen your girl. She's beautiful. You would
Yeah,
just
well,
join
yeah.
right in or ask if you could just hold somebody's hair.
What? Okay, how about this? Imagine I'm like, whoa, how dare you? And I'm like, well, can I at least get in on this? And then she gets mad at me for wanting to join them. And then and that's what girls do. They always turn situations on you, no matter what the situation is, no matter how bad it is, no matter how much they're in the wrong. Somehow by the end of it, I'm having to walk back into the room and be like, okay, look, I'm sorry.
Figure out how to apologize.
And try to make this better, but somehow so that was what happened. She would cheat on me. She'd be in the bed with two lesbian, or it'd be her and another chick, and then I'd be like, "Oh my god, how could you?" And I'd be like, "Well, can I at least join?" And then she's like, "Oh my god, how dare you try to join this? Like, what's wrong with you? I thought you loved me. And it's like, what the hell? Like, how did it turn on me? My girl's smart. She turns
So
everything
the
on.
best way to handle that, should this situation ever arise, not saying that it would, is just walk in and go, did I miss a text? Am I late?
Oh,
And then just, assumptive sale.
hmm
Just assume
okay.
that it was all good.
You know what? And that's either situation, guy or a girl, I'd play it really cool. I've always like we've had the conversation. I just thought I was like, if you ever cheat on me, like it's all good. Like obviously that's what you chose, and then my next question would be like, all right, who moves out, me or you?
Yeah.
I'll be like, it'd be the easiest breakup for you because it wouldn't be a hard time. I wouldn't tell no one any of our business.
You're nice.
Yeah, because I don't want that issue as well.
Mm.
Like, all right, you messed this up for me, so let me move on and be happy. I don't want this trailing because then at that point she can't, oh my god, I want you back. I mean, I guess she would.
She
or
would.
She could.
She would, because then she couldn't have you.
Yeah, and then she realized she messed up and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always told her, I was like, I would just be like, hey, all right, like, well, I'm out.
How long you two been together?
6 years.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
That's better than my marriages.
Now,
Right?
technically, you had a relationship of 6 years.
Yeah,
Didn't you
yeah.
say you were like together 6 years and then, or
No,
3 years and then
3.
married 3 years?
Yeah. No, we weren't married 3 years. We were married 3 months.
Oh, I beat you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Number 3, though, I did pretty good. We were together 16 years. See, I can do it.
Whoa,
Okay.
that's
I can do it. We had 4 kids between us.
and you have all 4 kids from one person.
Mm-mm. God, no.
Okay.
No.
Just asking. Sorry.
No, I had a son
Okay.
before, and he had a son before, and then together we had 2 children.
Okay. It's kind of like my parents.
Yeah.
My stepdad had one. My mom had one. Or my mom had me. My stepdad had my stepbrother, and then they had one together. But they've only had one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2. Okay. Were they
Yeah.
twins or anything, or just like
No,
separate? Oh, okay.
no. So right now my oldest is 32 and my youngest is 17.
Okay. And so because of that, you kind of have to be like somewhat in contact with him.
He's a
correct? Or-
great guy.
Okay. Well,
We
that's
get
cool.
along. In fact, on my last divorce, he actually wrote a letter to the judge on my behalf.
Nice.
Yeah. He's a good dude.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. I always like a good like happy ending to a good
Yeah.
divorce.
He's a good dad. My daughter, when I came down here, she didn't want to come with me. And
She wanted to stay with your dad, or she just didn't want to come over here.
she doesn't like the hotness.
Oh, okay.
And she was on the cheer team, and she's a senior this year, and she didn't want to change her school. And her dad's a good parent. I don't think that it's right that people just automatically assume the child goes with the mom.
True. I went with my mom.
Yeah, he's as good a parent as I am,
Yeah,
so she gets to choose.
that's cool. That's good.
So
That's cool. That's cool that you were like, you didn't make it tough on him, because, like, I know, especially like me, like with my real dad, like growing up, going through all that back and forth stuff, and like somehow I would get put in the middle of it. Like it was like really shitty. And so the fact that you were cool with it, he was cool with it, and then you were told. I mean, as bad as it probably sucked having your daughter not be with you,
yeah,
it was cool that you let her stay over there because that's what she wanted. Because honestly, if you forced her, then she wouldn't be happy. And yeah, I mean, not that I know anything. I'm just gonna have a kid, but I would just assume, coming from the kid's standpoint, that's how I would see it. You know,
right.
like it's cool that I was like, oh, cool, mom's cool with it. All right, like I'm not stressed about it now. I don't feel bad leaving her. You know what I'm saying?
It's rough.
Yeah,
It's rough,
sure it
and
is.
there's been a couple times where it's not been great,
Mhm.
but we're working through it. She
So-
doesn't know this yet, but I'm gonna fly up 2 weeks from now and surprise her.
Nice. I was just gonna say, have you like, do you guys hang out? Does she come down here, or you have to go?
No, she's come down here. I did her senior portraits for her out in the desert,
Oh, cool.
and then I don't know. She thinks it's too hot here. She's not a fan of it. So
You should have told her you want your pictures here, but you don't want to live here.
yeah, we found a really cool place to do them. But yeah, no, that's why I'm not hosting the Fun Factory this month. That's why Emil is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's what you were telling me yesterday. That's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
I talked to Andy Kern
Mm-hmm.
from the Comedy Machine and told him I couldn't do it. Said I have an opportunity to go see my daughter and my brand new grandbaby.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So I'm sorry, I'm going to go do that.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, okay, well, who do you know? And I was like, Emil, all day, every day.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Mills is
So
perfect. It's so
yeah.
funny. We've been all talking,
Hmm.
and he sent us the video for like his promo. I guess they wanted him to send.
Hmm.
He sent us like three. He's like, which one should I send? He's all like nervous.
Oh, I didn't even see it. He didn't share with me.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that sucks.
He only sent it to us.
I want to see it.
It's me, Cody, and Emil on the group chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That's
But
all right.
so you saw the picture he posted of me with my bloody nose.
No.
You didn't see our story?
No.
You missed it.
No, when was it?
Okay, no, this was I want to say yesterday morning. So you know how like the day of the shows we always post like tonight come out whatever and stuff.
Yeah.
So he made a flyer. So okay, rewind back. So in the group chat I had sent them a picture one time where I was in the shower and I just got a bloody nose out of nowhere. So random. And so I looked at the camera to see how bad it was, and it was just obviously because I'm in the shower, I'm not like trying to wipe it. I was letting it run down my face. So like it was all coming out my nose, all over my mustache and my teeth, like just all over my chin, and it looked gnarly. So I snapped a picture of me like smiling with it, and so just sent it to him. They didn't say nothing, just sent it to him. And whatever we had that picture in the group chat. And so then yesterday morning, he used that same photo and just kind of like zooms in on it where it's just my face, and then puts like come check out my good friend Jordan that's hosting the show, and it was that picture of my bloody nose.
Nice.
So then I was like, oh, like, that's I thought that was a picture that just stayed between us, but all right, I got you. So then later on, we were messaging, and I had told him, I was just like, hey, I was like, Emil, just one time, please, like, just shave your face for me. And he's like, bro, I got you. And so he sends me a picture of when he had shaved his face one time, and all he had shaved, he shaved everything except for his mustache. And he was like, also was like, I don't know, however many pounds heavier than. So he looks bigger, and so he doesn't like his double chin stuff.
Yeah.
So he sends that picture. So then I post another picture because they came out with the flyer for the St. Patrick's show.
Uh-huh.
I post that one, and I post the picture of him with his shaved beard, dumb mustache, and it's like a terrible picture. Watch, hold on.
I gotta see this.
Yeah,
you know,
you must not see our stories then, because we went back and forth with
sometimes I don't. The beard is a push-up bra for your face. You know that, right?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
It totally works.
It'll turn.
I'll be attracted to a guy. He'll shave. I'll be like, psh, I'm out.
Oh yeah, same with me.
Yeah. Shut up. He looks like he touches young people.
Oh yeah, he definitely does.
Oh my goodness, that's Chester the molester.
So I zoomed in like that, and then I got like one of those pictures that I put right here that looks like the one like a mugshot that has like the numbers and stuff.
Oh.
And I put come check out my funny friend Emil Ashaya. He's gonna get out of prison just in time for the St. Patrick's show. So he was like, touche. So
I need to just say, Emil, sorry, I love you.
Oh yeah, no, we love the guy. Yeah, just don't ever shave ever again.
Yeah, don't do that. don't do that.
But
so bloody.
Yeah.
So here's my thing is, so you're in the shower and all of a sudden there's blood all over the place and you snap a photo. Why did you have a camera in the shower?
Well, it wasn't a it's my phone. It's 2023. So we have,
what are you doing in there?
Well, no, so I don't know if you guys do this, but I put my phone, because I don't like speakers in the restroom while I shower, because I like listening to music or podcasts when I shower. Oh, I guess I should have started with that.
You put it on video and you're like, hey.
Yeah, I know.
It's mine. I can watch it as fast as I want to.
Sometimes that's like I'll play music like before a show. As I'm getting ready, I'll shower. I'll play music in the shower and I'll like sing, like I'll act it out. And I just get real loose,
Yeah.
But anyways.
I do that. I can't buy I'll buy my own flowers and got my hands on the walls.
Oh,
and just
yeah.
Getting after it.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah, you got to get the soap out.
Oh, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just I was listening to like I said, I put my phone inside the shower. I have like a high shelf that the water doesn't touch.
Okay.
And I just put it there and I listened to it like that. And so at the time, we were in like a conversation. And I don't know, I think I was just so like interested in how it was going that while I was showering, I would dry my hands to check again. And one of the times, I don't know, that's when I got a bloody nose and I was like, I got to send him a picture. So I just took a picture real quick and it was just like from like my chin up. Like,
because I've done that, but it wasn't for that. It was like,
well, yeah, obviously. Yeah.
I mean, those are some good ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It'd be funny if my girl walked in and she was like, "What are you doing taking pictures of?" And I was like, "No, I'm just gonna send a bloody nose picture to my friends." She's like, "Oh, okay, yeah."
No, she knows you. She knows that would be true.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? That's another thing too. I learned like once you live with someone. Oh, that was me. Once you live with someone, I understand like there is no such thing as like locked doors no more.
Oh no.
Yeah, because it's so funny because after a while, like if I would lock it, like even like if her like my girl's younger brother comes over, I'll lock it, so he doesn't walk in, and he'll be in the living room and she'll come and she'll go to open it and she's like, "Why is the door locked?" And I'm like, "Because your little brother's here." And she's like, "No, you don't have to lock the door." I was like, "What the hell?" But it's just weird. Like she's always doing that. Like, why'd you lock the door? I'm like, I don't know. I just habit, I guess.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, as soon as I'm with somebody, I'm just in the adjoining bathroom, just on the toilet, just talking to them, and they're like, "Don't talk to me while you're on the toilet.
I'm totally
That's
cool
not
with that.
sexy." And I'm like, "Then you might want to turn your ears off because it's really not going to be cute."
See, I'm totally cool with that because I think like I can switch my brain from like regular, like this is still a person that poops and pees and she has periods, but then in bed I can switch my mind over to like, man, that's the cleanest pussy ever. Like no poop comes out of that butt.
Like, nope, that's a clean canvas right
Yeah,
there.
nothing's ever
Clean
been done to
canvas.
it. Yeah, so I can trick my mind.
That's good.
So I'm totally cool with it. Like
You're
I'm
gonna use that when you have the baby.
Oh, I'm all about it. Like she's already like farting and shit, and without even knowing, she's like,
Oh,
"Whoa!" And so, and then they're starting to get a little louder and louder though. But like, I think it's funny. I think
They're
it's
hilarious.
hilarious. So I'm
Yeah.
totally cool with it. I'm cool with her peeing or pooping while I'm like brushing my teeth and talking to her.
Okay, no, there's no pooping while you brush your teeth.
Nah.
No.
She does get a little like,
Ugh.
so like for the most part, no, like like most girls say like their poop don't stink.
Oh,
For the most part, her poop doesn't stink, but sometimes she gets some. This is probably bad. I don't even know if she'll like this.
she's too pretty to have poop.
I know.
Sticky poop.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, that's not who I thought she was." No, everybody poops. All right, I found it the hard way. So yeah, so she fuck, I don't even remember what I was saying, but yeah, she's clean.
So, God, where the hell were we? Fucking ADD.
Well,
Good.
we got off the track because you asked me how long I was with my girl. So
Yeah. Oh, I was also going to tell you one of the things that I learned with the first child, because you're having a boy, right?
correct.
Okay.
Your first was a boy, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I had him circumcised. One, don't be in the room. Don't do it.
Oh, first I am getting him circumcised. Two, I'm not going to be in the room. I'm going to
Good.
tap my mom in and she can go do that.
Good.
I'll be for the birth. She's doing that.
So when they were trying to tell me, like the aftercare instructions,
Mhm.
I was so upset because my little baby was crying that I didn't hear a thing. So I get home and I'm like all stressed out. He's uncomfortable every time he pees. It had the world's tiniest little Band-Aid around the little head.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And every time he peed, it would hit it and he would start screaming and I'm freaking out. And my dad comes down and he's like, "What's going on?" I was crying. I was like, "I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do." And then my baby peed again and he started screaming and my dad starts running backwards, trips over an ottoman. He's on the floor. I'm trying to call the doctor. I finally get through to my doctor and I was freaking out and telling him and I go, "Oh my God, he just keeps crying. He keeps crying. He keeps crying." And he goes, "Well, did you put Vaseline on the?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, "No, I didn't hear that."
Yeah,
But my
keep it
friends
hydrated.
my friends were telling me that he was just crying because he would just sit there and cry uncontrollably. And they said,
Oh,
I know,
that's
right?
so
They said, what was it? One of them said, "No, he's having flashbacks of what just happened to him." I have to burp. So my doctor goes, I tell this to my doctor. I said, "Yeah, my baby's having flashbacks from when you cut his penis." And my doctor just like drops the phone. You can hear him laughing. He gets back on. He goes, "Sorry, I just had a flashback." I was like, "Oh my God." He goes, "No, he didn't have a flashback. Put some Vaseline on it and go to bed."
Oh, okay.
So
So
Vaseline.
it was just drying out on him.
Yeah,
Oh, poor buddy.
I know.
Oh. Well, luckily he got his when he was like born. I got mine when I was like 6 years old.
I was going to say, don't say 30.
Oh no, I know people that got it
Ooh.
like at 25 or some shit. Yeah, but no, I got mine when I was 6, which I think was just as bad because obviously I still remember it. And
Yeah.
and so obviously I'm older, so like the bandage is a little bit bigger, But but I don't remember what it was they put on it, but it looked like yellow duct tape. And it felt like it when it took it off, maybe because it was sore, but
Oh.
so obviously I had it and it was like everything was covered up until like my pee hole. And so but
You
everything was
like
fine.
casted your wiener?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so like They actually casted it when it was hard, so then when it shrunk, that way
You
they wouldn't
couldn't
have any
be
issues.
hard. You were 6. What was going to get you hard at 6?
The doctor was flicking it
No,
until it got hard.
Are you serious?
He was, you know,
Does that work?
you ever see like someone
'Cause I'm
play with
going-
like their nipples like this? They do that, and then it gets hard. No, I'm just kidding.
way.
I don't know. I'm just messing with you.
I'm so fucking gullible. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and fucking do it to this guy.
Nah, he's all hard. He's all
Yeah.
bone.
How you doing?
All bone, no
Uh,
Oh yeah. So it looks like yellow duct tape. And so I don't know how long I had it. It felt like forever, but it was maybe like a week. And everything was fine. I had no issues until the day that the doctor called and was like, "Hey, you can do this at home. Put them in like a tub with hot water, and it'll start dissolving. As it dissolves, like start picking at it and it'll come off." And so they put me in the tub, and at the time my mom's trying to do it. So I'm sitting in the tub.
I'm traumatized for you right
Yes.
now.
It gets worse. And so as you can see it like starting to like slowly come off like pieces though. And she's still trying to help me. And every time she pulls like a little piece, I'm like crying. My mom can't take it no more. So then, and growing up, it was just me and my mom.
Yeah.
I had my aunt that lived with us, but she was at work or something. I don't know. But it was just me and my mom at the time. And so she calls one of her friends' dad that was like a Vietnam vet, like he was like a Marine and stuff.
Yeah, he's been to war. He can do this.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, and he's always been like tough on me growing up. Like to this day, he's still like he always like tells me like, "Did you wipe your ass?" Like all the time. Like he just always fucks with me. So he came to the house and he went into he got into the restroom and he was just telling me like, "We're gonna take this off," and I'm screaming and crying and he's just not like totally ignoring the fact that I'm like in pain. He's just taking it off like it's fucking like just tape, and just like and like it was off within like seconds. And I'm just there like, oh, like freaking like Bloody Mary, like screaming. And he's like, yeah, it's off, whatever, like stop crying. And then just left.
All right.
Yeah. And it was funny because my stepbrother, I remember I knew he was circumcised. And at this time, at like that age, I still knew I told my mom, I was like, call my brother's name is Sky. I was like, call Sky's mom, ask her how she got it off. And she was like, he didn't get it at this age. Like he got it when he was little, and when you're little, I guess it just falls off or something.
Uh-huh.
So it's not a big deal. And like obviously they don't remember, and so I was like, God, and I remember thinking like, why didn't I do this when I was little? Like at 6 years old, I remember thinking like I was mad at my mom for not doing this when I was a baby. I was like, you could have done this and I would have never felt it or nothing. And she's like, yeah, but we didn't think so at the time.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's
Until we had to get rid of the skin.
that's messed up.
Yep. Until we had to get rid of the sweater.
I'm sorry. Here.
It's all good.
Here. Cheers to your foreskin.
Cheers.
Wherever it may be.
Somebody
Pour one out for my foreskin.
All right, let's take a little switch. I have a question because obviously, like you said, you're a comedian,
I try to be.
and that's mainly why I like having you here. I mean, other than the fact that you're just a cool person
Well,
in general.
yeah.
Even if you weren't like a comedian, somehow I knew you, and I was like, I knew all these crazy things about you from the things you tell me.
Oh, there's
I still
so
would
much
want you
more.
on. But the fact that you're also a comedian is awesome.
Thanks.
Because we can share, certain things.
Mhm.
But we'll just get down to the basics. How long have you been doing stand up?
That's a funny question. October.
Since October.
You saw my very first stand up.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
so it's been like 6 months?
October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months.
6 months.
Mhm.
Wow, okay. So
Yeah.
I was a year back in March or February. I think
don't know.
February was my first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wow, okay. I thought you had been doing it way longer.
No.
That's awesome though. Because you're doing a
So-
lot for only such a short amount of time.
I've been blessed, man. I've been blessed. I intercepted a phone call by accident
Mm-hmm.
at a bar that I was working at. And it was somebody from the Comedy Machine. And I was just being, me. And he goes, hey, you're funny. And I said, you haven't even seen me naked. And he goes, so have you ever done stand up? And I said, no, but I've done a lot of lay down.
He was like, damn, you're on fire.
And he goes, well, go do a stand up and then get back to me. And if it's good, I'm going to have you open for me. And I was like, all right, bet.
Did you know what stand up was though?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to sell sex toys. And so I used to go stand in front of people and I'd convince you to put things in your butt, so I figured I could do this.
Oh yeah, that's in my notes.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm going off the top of the head, and when I get to that point, I'm gonna pull the notes out. So I
Oh,
have some
yeah.
stuff. But yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah. So where was your first stand up? That was at the Brewers.
It was at Brewers. Yeah, with 928 Comedy.
Wow. And you recorded it?
Nobody did. I didn't know to.
Oh, okay.
I just came in and remember I met I didn't even know it was you guys. There was like a whole table in the other room and they had a piece of paper for a sign up sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked over to them and I was like, "Oh, where do I sign up?"
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Right there." And so I go over there and everybody's got like their name. Pardon me.
You're good. I'll bleep it up.
There you go.
I'll bleep out you saying the N word. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna bleep out the burp and they're gonna be like, "Oh, what she said?"
Oh my
That's what they're
God.
gonna think you said.
No, I got Neapolitan children, brother.
Bleep it out.
Yes. Bleep that out. So I go over to this table and I was like, "Where do I sign up?" And they're like, "Right here." And I go to sign up and it's got their names, their addresses, their emails, their phone numbers. It was a really in-depth thing. And I was like, "Nope, just put in Diva."
Yeah.
And I walk back over and I'm standing at the head of the table and they're all, men and women, kind of not what I would have thought comedians would have looked like.
Hmm.
And so I'm standing there and all the chairs are taken and they're like, "Okay, well, let's start this meeting." And I was like, "Huh?" And they said something about farmers AG group or some shit like that. And I was like, "Hold on, this isn't the stand-up comedy kind of thing."
Oh yeah, I remember this.
And they go, "No." And I go, "Well, that shit's about ready to get real funny real quick because I'm here for the comedy."
Oh, okay.
And so I think before I left there, I think I'm running for president of their club now. I'm not sure.
No,
But
no,
so
you didn't give them the address or the phone number, so you're good.
no, I didn't. I wrote Diva.
That'll be fine.
Yeah.
A lot of divas.
So I went and I did the stand up and I did part of the little ditty that I did when I sold dildos and so I did that there. I went back and I called the comedy machine and said, "Yeah, I think I did okay." And he goes, "Okay, you're going to open for us."
Wow.
And I was like, who are you?"
Yeah, exactly.
And he said, "Ah, yeah, it's Stephen Briggs and Andy Kern and from the Comedy Machine." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Well, I didn't even know that they were professional comedians. Not until later.
Yeah.
And so then I started getting a little bit nervous, but I was like, "No, I'm in it. I'm going to do it. I promised myself I would start doing things
That's awesome.
that were for me." So I opened for him. I think I did okay. Um, there is a video of it. I hate watching myself on video.
I still haven't to this day. I have like
Ugh.
4 recordings of my sets, and I still haven't watched them or listened to them.
It's painful.
I cannot do it.
It's painful.
And it's funny because sometimes, like, you know how like when you're up on stage and then like you up from like, I assume that what you feel on stage isn't what the crowd sees. So you may think you're doing bad because like you hear like little laughs here and there, but maybe down from the crowd it's a lot louder. So everyone downstairs like, you did pretty good. Like we all laughed pretty good. So I would get that. So like I would be up there and I'd be like, "Damn, this is going terrible." And then Cody or Emil was like, "Dude, it was pretty good. Like you got some laughs." And I was like, "I don't even think I got any." And then you watch the video and it's like even way worse. That's when it's bad because then you're just like, "Oh man, that was like I think I bombed." And then I watched that and I was like, "I shouldn't even be doing this." Like, so like I'm just scared. I'm like, I don't know, but I know it's like a big key that we should be doing. Like a big thing that would probably help us.
Well, when I do it, I watch it a couple different times. I watch my body language. I watch how I hold the microphone. Am I stepping on my own jokes? Stuff like that. And honestly, I don't think I've done stand up. I think maybe it's been my 10th time now.
Wow.
That's it. So after I did the opening, I did 2 more open mics. Again, Brewers and Sage and Sand. And then they got a hold of me again and said, "Give us your picture and your bio." And I was like, "My bio? I don't even know what the hell that is." And next thing I know, he shoots me over a flyer with my face on it and said, "You're hosting the Fun Factory."
Oh, they had you host?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I hosted, what was it? Keith Ellis and Gene Moore. Funny guys. Funny
That's
guys.
just coming down for the Mill Show, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Keith.
No.
Oh, Keith Harris.
No.
You said Keith Harris and who?
No, Keith. Oh my gosh. I just forgot his name. I forgot his name right now. Keith Ellis.
Keith Ellis. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Okay. Sorry.
And Gene Moore. No, who's going to be at the show that Emil hosts
Mm-hmm.
is Nikki Carr and what's his name? Santiago. I follow him on Instagram. You think I would know?
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Oh, it's all good.
But he's crazy funny.
Mm-hmm.
He's crazy funny, and he posts fun videos all the time. He does little reels on Instagram. I
okay.
watch him all day long. He's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, not funny enough for me to remember your name.
I
So
know.
sorry about that. But he's on the flyer. So so I got to do that, and that was amazing, and I got paid for it.
That's awesome.
And so I said something to Andy, and he's like, "Yeah, we're going to bring you in. You're going to be part of the comedy machine
That's dope.
crew." And I was like, "Oh, well, check me out."
And so, and like at that point, you're like, I'm doing stand up now, or are
Yeah.
you? Yeah. So
yeah,
So this is like your thing now.
it's my thing.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I don't consider myself like a professional. I think of myself as like semi-pro,
Mm.
you know, like where I still have to drive my car to the game. You know what I mean?
I get you. Yeah.
Yeah. My goal right now is to become good enough that, you know, I can get a swimming pool with my name on the bottom.
Okay.
It may be just be like one of those little kiddie pools, but it's cool.
Yeah. Spray paint your
Right?
name at the bottom.
I'm going to do that. And then
I got
maybe,
like tomorrow. So watch what you pray for.
hey, this Coke, man, I'll tell you what.
Whoa, we didn't take Coke.
Whoa, edit that out. No, I want to do cruises. I want to get a
really?
free cruise, man.
I don't even want to go on a cruise, let alone I wouldn't even. I couldn't do them. Open water scares me.
You'll get over it. It's like a whole continent just floating around.
I think the idea is cool. I think it's cool that you can be walking, into like a Starbucks and then you don't realize like, oh, I'm on the water, like I'm on a ship.
Mhm.
Because I see like movies or like videos and stuff, and it's like you like they see them out on the deck, and then you see them come inside to like I don't know the little like rooms where they have concerts and stuff, and you're like, that's you're on a ship. Like that looks like a building like here on
Yeah.
on land. So it's fascinating to me. I think it's cool. But I don't know. I don't see myself taking a cruise anytime soon
It's amazing.
because I want to.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe one day.
Maybe, yeah.
If I'm like on a cruise ship doing shows, maybe, you know, I'll slip you some tickets or something.
I'll fly my helicopter to the ship, do a couple minutes, and then I'm out. I ain't
Yeah.
staying on that thing.
Yeah, you're just like,
I'll be like,
Please.
good luck to you guys. I'll bring some
Please.
extra lifeguards or some extra life vests.
It's so cool. You don't even really know that you're moving. It's cool.
My boss at work goes on one like literally once a month.
Yeah.
She goes on them all the time, and I think it's a trip.
It's really cool. I was just looking at one. So this is funny because, hold on. Let's back up. Number 4, marriage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this one's drama. Yeah. So, I Dated
more drama
him.
than the last ones.
oh. Okay, so I dated him when I was 19. I was his little sister's best friend.
Okay.
And we dated about 6 months, and then she told him that I was cheating on him. And so he just broke up with me over the phone
Mm-hmm.
without even asking me.
Your friend told her brother.
Yeah.
Wow. Did she not like you?
No, she was just a bitch.
Oh, she just didn't want you dating her
She
brother.
didn't want me to date her brother.
Oh, okay.
So, you know,
Gross.
so he broke up with me over the phone, and so I fucked his best friend. That's how it works.
Whoa.
That's how it works. Whatever, right? So,
I guess that's what he gets.
oh no, it gets worse. So I go off, live my life. He lives his life. When my dad died on my 50th birthday, I know it's super sad,
Mhm.
but I went on his Facebook to go clean it out, and I found him. And so I wrote to him. I was like, "Oh my gosh, how are you?" You know, it's been 32 years later.
Mm-hmm.
And so he starts like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about your dad. I'd really like to come down and take you out to dinner." And I said, "Well, okay, but you gotta know I fucked your friend." And he was like, "What?" He got all mad and everything. I said, "You can't be mad at me. I never saw you again, but he's been your best friend every day." Right?
Oh yeah,
So you need to say something to him.
definitely.
So we end up getting together. I end up moving up to Spokane,
Mhm.
and then we got married. And we decided to retire, which is how we came down here to Yuma.
Okay.
So he's not a good guy, and I'm going to just kind of leave it at that. You guys can figure out who he is by what happens next.
I probably won't.
So no, you'll even get this one.
Whoa.
It was Christmas 2 Christmases ago.
Mm-hmm.
We had gone north to see his children for Christmas, and then we were going to go down into Eugene to see my kids. And he changed the plans halfway, and I was upset, but I'm not allowed to tell him how I felt. You know, like he's left me in like parking lots and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's one of those. So anyway, so he got mad at me. It's a long story, so I'm going to condense it. But he got mad at me, and he put me out of the truck at almost midnight on Christmas outside my third ex-husband's house in the snow, and left me there in Eugene, Oregon.
And he took off.
And he took off.
He left the state?
He came back here to Yuma and left me there. Yeah, so I had to buy a car to get home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Luckily you had the money for that.
Because I took it from the suitcase,
I would
which
have
is
been
part of
living
the
in
fight.
Oregon by then.
So by the time I got home, it was New Year's, and he had taken everything I ever owned except for my hanging clothing and moved out of the house into our other house. We had 2 houses.
Oh.
And so he did that, and he took every vehicle. He took his motorcycles, my motorcycle, our trailers, everything. And then we filed for divorce, and I saw him at the parking lot of the Fry's, and I was like, why are you doing this? And he's like, you took $5,000 from the suitcase. I said, there was $10,000 and you were being an asshole and I was going to leave you. So that's what set him off.
Wait, you had a suitcase of money?
Yeah, he did that.
Like he didn't have like a bank account?
He had a bank account too. He just didn't claim that money.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm always interested with people that have like money stashed at home, like the back in the days.
Yeah, so's the IRS. They're interested.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Should probably not say that.
Yeah. It's all his fault.
I don't have shoebox money.
It's all his fault. I don't know anything about it. And
I just saw money and I want.
Don't edit that, Eric. Don't edit that out. So anyway, so we've been fighting for a whole year, 14-month marriage, and we finally went to trial, not court, but trial, like O.J. Simpson.
Oh, so it was like a big deal?
Yeah.
Well, because I'm guessing money wise, right?
Yeah, there was,
stuff.
yeah. And he was saying I was a gold digger and all this stuff. And I didn't leave me on the side of the road.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being a gold digger, side note.
You know, if you're ugly, if you're ugly and a pretty woman likes you, just know it ain't because of your face.
Exactly.
So.
But I think most guys that are ugly and they have money and they have women around them, they 100% know that. And they're totally okay with that.
They're
and
okay.
That's just, and that's how you know, like, guys are different in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that I'm not saying that girls can't do that.
No, Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah, but she was beautiful, though.
Yeah, but her husband wasn't.
Oh, yeah, that's right, huh? I went the other way around. That's right, the old guy.
Yeah.
That guy, like, they got married when he was, like, on his last breath. Because I saw pictures
she was
of
hoping.
him. And he was, like, terrible. I was like,
he was a white raisin.
Like, back in the day, like, how, like, if that was to happen today, we'd be like 5,000% that's a gold digger. Look at the guy. He's, like, dying. He looks like the skeleton next to you with skin on him. Like, if
he's rich, I'm going out with him.
There you go.
Right?
Exactly. And honestly, I was thinking about it. I was like, if I was single at this point, I would just start having fun. Or like if my girl like cheated on me and I was like, man, fuck this. Like, I'm just going to go have fun. I would start going after like older ladies with money. But that's the thing though. There's a lot of, I think there's a lot of like sexy older women with money. So it's easy. It's not like, you know, like I can find someone that has a lot of money. It's like also easy to look at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, damn, this is kind of hot.
Yeah.
But you're also like 65 or whatever, or
right.
70. But, you know, I don't think I'd go the route where it's like just get like someone terrible, but they have money. I know I can find someone that has money and still looks decent.
Because eventually the lights will come on.
Exactly. And the wigs will come off. Lights come on and wigs come off.
Yeah.
That's the name of the episode.
Oh my gosh.
Lights on, wigs off.
That's awesome.
Oh, okay. Hopefully I remember that.
Lights on, wigs off.
Lights on,
I mean,
wigs
you're
off.
recording it.
Lights on, wigs off. Yeah, but this is like 30, 40 minutes in. I'm not going to remember.
Just tell
You don't know how editing works. It's
No, I don't.
I'm not. When I would edit, I would never, I mean, rarely I would watch the whole episode. I would just skim through to find parts that I had to edit, and that's it. So like, I don't know if
Nice.
he's gonna go through the whole thing, being that he's not here.
Well, loves me. He's gonna go through it.
He's gonna
Yeah.
watch.
He's my fluffy.
He's gonna watch the episode before everyone else does.
I know. I love
Yeah.
my. I'm still trying to give it to your dad, bro. What's up?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Poncherello.
How'd you like yesterday when I brought you up on the mic?
Yeah.
Hide your sons, hide your dads.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what were we saying? Oh,
no, I
yeah,
had a
yeah.
question. Oh, good.
Yeah. So we were in trial from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And he brought his new fiance. Yeah, to our divorce trial. Pretty hot. Yeah.
You support. She was hot.
No.
Oh.
And anyway,
would you admit it if she was though?
She's not. She's below average in my opinion, but she's not ugly.
Okay, 1 through 10.
I'm gonna give her like a 4.75.
Ooh, anything under 5 is pretty much ugly. It's in my book.
But see, the thing is
anyone I'm calling a 4, they're like getting super offended.
I think what makes her pretty, and I don't know this because I didn't talk to her because I'm not going to talk to her, but I believe she's got a wonderful personality. And so if you're a nice person and you're right on the fringe, then it bumps you.
Okay.
It makes you prettier.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I respect that. I get that.
So
I don't know.
I really hope that she watches this because what I'm about ready to drop is gonna destroy her relationship.
Whoa. Do we want to drop that? Do we want to drop that?
Yeah.
All right, get into it.
Me. Okay. So
I need a drink for this one.
So the divorce is final. Finally got divorced. And I'm fighting, or I'm asking for clarification on the decree because some of it didn't make sense.
What's decree?
That's the divorce decree on who gets what.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And so I was given equity, but it wasn't passed down. Like the one didn't get carried or some craziness, right? So still kind of going through this. Well, he had to give back my children's baby boxes. That's all of their first shoes, their little tiny outfits and things like that because he took them.
So let me ask you this: when you go to court, do you have a written note of things you want back, or do you want your part of?
Yep.
Because I'm guessing, is it like a 50-50 split?
No.
Oh.
And I never asked for 50-50.
You just wanted like certain things.
I wanted my stuff back,
else.
and I didn't want to be homeless. And he was trying to make me homeless, and he won't give me my stuff back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and he said that my mother stole a gold coin that was in the safe because she went into the safe as soon as I told her what he did. Had her use the key code to go into my house. He's like, it's my house. No, it's my house too.
Our house.
Our house.
Our house, baby.
And then she went into the safe and she got my passport and some other, like my birth certificate and things like that. I didn't think that I needed her to get a bunch of stuff because I didn't know it was going to go down this way.
Yeah.
But he said, I would have taken everything.
Taking the whole damn fucking...
Taking everything.
You could take that safe and sell it for like $1,000. Safes are fucking expensive.
You know what?
The whole fucking thing.
You know what? It's a mobile home.
Grandma, get the whole fucking thing.
It's a mobile home. I would have been like, Mom, get the hitch.
Take a dolly.
Get the hitch. We're moving the whole fucking house.
Yeah,
we're taking the whole thing.
House.
All
He's
of
at
it.
work right now. Go get it. That's funny. That's the funny thing I never thought about is couples. I'm not saying you were like in a trailer park, but couples in trailer parks, it's like you come home and it's like some people come home and like their house has no furniture and shit. You just come home and like the lot has no house on it.
You got a couple cinder blocks sitting there with a note saying, "I'm done, Biff."
Yeah, just a sign on, like a piece of paper on the fucking block. That's so funny.
Shit.
I never thought about that. You could just take their whole life. And the only thing he'll have is the clothes on his back in whatever car he's in.
Right?
Or if he's on a bike, because if you're living in a trailer park, you probably don't have a car.
Dude.
Not a lot of parking spaces.
If I ever do this again, that's how I'm doing it. That's how I'm rolling out. I'm like, back my truck up to it. Just hook and go. Hook and go.
Yeah.
That's so anyway, so here's a scandalous.
Smoke this, dude. It's not weed, it's just vape. I'm going to blow this way.
Okay. I don't mind. Does it smell good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind. So here's the scandalous part. So I get a phone call and it's his new best friend. Different guy that I met when we were up north.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm like, why are you calling me? Don't call me.
He's like, I heard what you did with your last ex. You fucked his best friend. So what's up, girl?
Actually,
I'm the best friend.
He did hear about that. But he was like, listen, I've been catching him in lies. I know that he's got that gold Cougaran. So he lied on the stand.
Gold what?
It's a gold coin. It's a Cougaran.
Oh, okay.
And so he's like, yeah, I know he's got it. And then he found a box of my baby stuff because he said he returned everything, but he didn't. He picked through it and took a bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so the best friend found all of my baby stuff and he mailed it back to me.
Hmm.
So
He was trying to fuck.
well, he did. So I had him come down.
He's like, my best friend's a bad guy. I'm gonna help you out
Well,
for free.
Well, he was like, you're divorced now. And I'm like, what's up? And he goes, well, what if I come down there? And I was like, do it. So he came down and then we spent a nice weekend on Pacific Beach. It was a very expensive weekend for him. And I got my check.
There you go.
And so,
That's how it's done.
right? And so he doesn't know that yet. My ex hasn't put two and two together. But here the other day, the best friend called him over and was like, I need my house key back. I don't want to be friends with you. You're a horrible person.
This is your ex saying that to his best friend?
This is the best friend saying it to my ex.
Oh, okay.
He broke up with him.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Because
Two divorces.
he finally saw everything. And he came down here. He saw the proof. He met my mom. He met me. He knows the whole story now. And it's not just what the ex was saying. And he's like, oh, you're a bad dude.
Okay, and going back real quick, because I think I don't know if I misread this, but you're saying that he told the court that your mom or grandma stole the gold coin, but he had it this whole time.
Yes.
Why would he do that though?
Because he's evil.
But what was the point of that? Like,
Because
if
then
you didn't
he
have
would
it-
make me have to pay the balance to him for what the
if
value
you
of that
couldn't
coin
find
was.
it.
Mhm.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's a great guy.
Oh, sounds like a great guy.
So, yeah, I got both of your best friends.
Wow.
How you doing? I know, that was savage as fuck, wasn't it?
That's crazy.
Felt good, though.
Let me ask you a crazy question because it just came up. I saw a podcast interview with this like one girl, and she was talking about this one time
At band camp.
that she was band camp. She was laying in bed with her guy, and her side piece hit her up like middle of the night. The guy's passed out in bed, so she sneaks out, goes to the side dude. They fuck.
Respect.
She comes back, and the boyfriend ends up waking up, and then he wants to go at it.
Mhm.
So then they go at it, and then he goes down on her and eats her out. The last guy had came inside of her.
Oh.
That is something that is like ultimate fuck.
If I really hated your guts, I would do that to you. But
I'm just giving you some notes
that's, yeah.
for the next marriage,
You
for the next divorce.
You can't serve somebody else's cream pie to your guy.
Oh,
You can't. That's just
I think
wrong.
I'd kill myself. 100%. I think I'd kill myself if I found out. Done.
Yeah, I'm not that savage. I'm actually safe.
That makes my heart hurt just thinking about it.
It makes me want to go get a tetanus or something. I don't know.
I don't even know what you'd get. Give me all the shots. Give me the vaccine.
Just baseline.
Give me the vaccine. I'll take it now.
No, I'm actually. And the funny thing is I like the best friend.
He's working out. You still talk to him?
Yeah, we talk a lot, but
And where's he at though?
he's Seattle.
Huh?
Seattle.
Oh. What's his
So,
name?
I'm not going to tell you his name on here.
First name.
I can't tell you his name.
What's it start with?
I can't.
You can't tell me the letter it starts with?
No.
There's like a million names with each letter. Let me just guess. Let me just get one guess.
So moving on.
Okay. Everybody, welcome so and so from wherever. Now he just walks in.
Oh, that'd be funny. In fact, I was talking to him right before I pulled in here.
Yeah, he's on his way.
No.
I called him.
No.
I intercepted
And it's
the call,
funny.
got his phone number.
He tells me all the time, he's like, are you just going to find somebody and just start dating? It's cool. It's cool. I was like, fine, whatever.
That's what they say until you do, and then he's like, "The fuck."
No, actually, he doesn't care
We'll see.
because we're not together. It
To
was
be
just
continued.
it was a weekend, and it was all good.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I got this other guy trying to hit me up right now. He's a porn producer.
Nice.
Mhm.
For porn or to like fuck?
Oh
Or to
God,
hang
no.
out?
Oh, I
Oh,
would
just to
never
hang out?
be. I would never do porn.
Never.
No,
Why not?
I would do porn without cameras. Yeah,
Well, in that case, we're all doing porn
aren't we though?
every time.
Are we though? I'm a porn star.
There you go. A home video porn.
No,
star.
he wants to like date me and stuff, and I wrote him the other day, and I was like, dude, I was looking at my eyes. I need like plastic surgery. I need to like lift this
Just
stuff,
testing the waters.
move it around, get
See what
some,
you can get away with.
like I need a build a bitch situation here, right? And he's like, okay. I was like, really? You'll pay for that? He's like, yeah.
He's probably paid for like 10 of them.
I'm thinking, and then I said something like, well, I don't want to work anymore, and he goes, well, we can work something out. And I go,
That means he wants you in the videos, though.
no, I told him, I said, I'm
There's
not like
no
that.
way he's not letting you work and giving you money for free.
No, well, no, you're right. There's a contract that
'Cause
he
I
wants
think-
to draw up.
I think the market is huge when it comes to cougars, gilfs, milfs, older women.
I couldn't do it.
What's the other what's the proper word they use for like older women? Matured or something?
Mature.
Yeah,
Mature.
mature
I'm
porn.
so not mature.
Yeah. Well, I
So-
mean, like,
I could not do it. I couldn't do it.
uh,
But I could be a sugar baby.
oh, definitely.
So that's
I
what
would
he's
do that.
talking about, is sugar baby.
I would do that.
And I was like, what does that entail? And he's like, 2 wire transfers a month. $2,500 a piece.
Sheesh.
And I'm like,
That's more than I make right now.
hey.
For doing nothing, or you like?
Oh no, I got to put out.
Yeah, okay.
And so,
But like,
but like, there's like this whole contract kind of a thing. He's like, well, where are your no's and where are your yeses? And so right now I would never even think about doing this. Right.
no.
Well, now I'm thinking about it because I'm
Exactly.
like, I'm having to work and this is some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
Work sucks.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to be homeless. If I was single, I would totally not mind living out of my car.
Really?
100%. I see all these TikToks and stuff of people going like to like living in like LA, just sleeping out of their van or whatever, but they
Yeah.
go and do a lot of shows like comedy wise, like that's how they're trying to make it. And I'm like, dude, if I was single, I'd be in a heartbeat over there. I'd get a job at like fucking Starbucks and some fucking fancy market over there that pays good money and just live out of my Jeep.
Yeah.
People do it all the time. I would totally do it.
I
So-
don't. I
Just so I can stop working like a full-time job.
dude, I'm 11 hours a day. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm not that bad.
It's horrid.
I'm like
It's horrible.
9.
And you got to
pushing
go
9.
and you got to be nice.
Yeah, see, I got out of that
bullshit.
business. I'm done with customer service. I do lawn maintenance. So, I mean, I do have somewhat customer service, but only like every now and then. For the most part, it's just show up, do my job, and leave. I don't deal with anyone.
Nice.
I'm done with customer service, so I don't know how you're still doing it.
You know what though? I enjoy talking to the customers. I like making them laugh.
I was like that when I was at work. I used to work at Harbor Freight,
Mhm.
and I was like that. I hated being on the cash register, but the one thing that was like exciting and fun to me was just like making people laugh, or just like, oh, you know, like what are you gonna do with a dead body? Because they'd buy like hammers and stuff. Like it was fun. So I love doing that. That was the part I did like, and
Yeah.
I'm really good at if someone gives me like a very bad attitude or they're shitty with me,
Mhm.
I kill them with kindness. Like by the time they leave, they're like, you know what, man, like like thank you, like I'm sorry. Like I get people to say I'm sorry because I'm just so nice. Where I'm like, oh, you know, I'm really sorry. Like if it was
That's
me, this
great.
wouldn't be happening. Like, you know, I'm sorry that your past, you know, time here was not a good one. Whatever it could be. Like, and they're just like, yeah, well, fucking, you know, this isn't right, man. Like, you should be like fucking. You should work. I don't know. Like, you know, you don't get paid.
Oh my
Like, you
gosh.
get paid enough to like do your job. And I'm just like, you know, what? I totally agree with you.
Right.
And then at the end, they're like, you know what, man? Like, I get it. We're all just out here trying to make money. I'm sorry, man. And I'm like, you're okay, you know. And then at that
like
point,
you
I'm like,
laid him.
fuck you, dude. And then I switch on them.
no.
No, just kidding.
No.
Nah, I'd get fired. But no, yeah. So customer service, I
Too short.
don't prefer it, but I don't mind it. I'll make the best of it. I'll just use it as a time to try to make someone laugh.
I like it.
Mhm.
I like it. I also like the thrill of the hunt to sell. I'm a good salesperson.
I'm a terrible salesperson. So wait, are you a salesperson or you just work like?
I work in service.
Okay. So I used to work at a used car dealership,
Mhm.
and I was the worst at it. I'm not very like if I'm like say if I'm talking to you, I'm like, hey, would you like to buy this cup? And then it does this and that whatever, and you're like, no, I'm fine. I just be like, okay, cool. I don't want to bother
You're
you.
not pushy.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to I treat customers as if how I want to be treated. And in
Mhm.
that sense in sales you can't do that.
Right.
You got to be real pushy. You got to be real like no, you need it.
Persistent.
Persistent. Yes, exactly.
But
And
I'm not like that though. I put it out there.
I can see
and then
how
I give you different options on how you can make it work for you.
I can see
without
how you would
embarrassing
get
you.
me to buy a car though.
Oh, I can get you by a car.
Of course.
Although I don't
Next
sell a car.
episode, so I have a Mercedes Benz now. I'm gonna pay for it, but Diva got me last episode.
Damn it. Damn it. No, so that goes back into sales. That goes back into that question that you have.
Well, no, yeah. What was the question?
How I used to sell sex toys.
Oh, that's a good yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good bridge right there.
There's a
So
segue.
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 I like using bridge. I don't really get on a lot of segues. Gone over a lot of bridges though.
10-4.
So let's get into that. So you worked at a sex shop.
No. Home party plan. It's like, think of Tupperware, but a different kind of plastic.
That's right. Okay, so you would like find someone's house, you throw a party, but you bring all your sex toys.
Mhm.
You do like a little show them how to do it.
No. So
Where it goes. Yeah.
So I would have rolling toolboxes bought from Harbor Freight. I'm just saying.
Hey, shout out Harbor Freight.
And they would have lotions, lubes, toys, vibrators, all kinds of,
Mhm.
rings, anal beads, the whole thing. And I would come into,
How long ago was this? Sorry, real quick.
God, I did it for probably 6-7 years at about probably 12, 13 years ago.
Okay. So you'd come with your roller.
No,
stuff.
actually, it was less than that. Yeah, about 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So, I would find women and they'd be like, oh, I want to book a party because it's all female, it's
Mhm.
lady only. And so it's like we call it the girls' night in. And so they would all have, like cheese and crackers and wine. And on some of them, other ones, they'd have garbage cans full of fucking
No beer.
alcohol.
Yeah.
And oh, yeah, it was a ripping party. And they would all sit down in the living room, like 2-3 rows of them all the way across. And then I would come out and I would say, okay, everybody, your right hand's for sniffing, your left hand's for licking. And we're going to come around and we're going to taste some things and we're going to smell some things.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would bring out the Bath and Body stuff first and spray it on them. And then I would do pheromones and I'd tell everybody I was going to put it in their crack and that they were going to have the girl next to them smell their crack. And they were like, the ones that were really like uptight, they'd be like, ah.
Wait, why would you make them smell their crack with pheromones?
Because,
Pheromones?
yeah, pheromones. I have some in my purse.
What does it do?
It's your natural sex attractant. And when you put pheromones on, it's like putting a microphone to your voice. It projects it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's mainly for other people. So like if I put it on, it's to get other people's attention on me.
It
Or does
works
it
that
work?
way. And it also works on you. It gives you confidence.
Oh, wow.
So I bathe myself in pheromones before I go on stage.
Is that like a perfume or is it like what is it?
It's I don't know. Well, it's not necessarily a hormone because it's man-made, but
Yeah.
I don't even know
I think that's why
exactly
it's
what
called a
it is.
pheromone.
Pheromone.
Because it's a fake hormone.
It's a fake hormone, I guess.
I don't know. I'm just making that up.
I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling with it. So I would put it in their crack of their elbow, and then the other women would smell it. And if I put it on, you put it on, and then a couple minutes later we'd smell. We both smell different, even though it was the same product.
We'd want to fuck each other. Did that happen?
That hasn't happened.
And all the girls
but-
wouldn't get all horny over each other after you put pheromones over.
No,
everyone?
but it
House full of
does
pheromones.
it does increase their they get a little heightened, and then
They're
then I
like,
go
"Damn,
around
Jessica,
with
your
like
tits look
lubricant.
nice."
Like, damn.
Start getting horny on each other.
Hey, girl.
Backfires on you.
Right? I had a lesbian party. That didn't go that well.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because, I passed around dicks. And they were like,
What else are they gonna use?
I know. But they get weird.
Oh,
But
okay.
but then well, if it looks like an actual dick, they get weird. But if it's like purple and phallic shaped, it's
And looks
fine.
like a fucking
Yeah.
octopus tentacle.
No.
They like weird shit like that. I've seen that.
Well, it depends. I mean, every woman's different.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Every woman's different. And,
True.
whatever it is that they like or whatever they identify with, it's cool with me. I don't have zero judgment. Don't tell me what to do behind closed doors. I won't tell you.
Yeah.
So I had this pocket pussy,
Mhm.
and I would go around and I'd have everybody give me a stiffy, and they'd hold their fingers straight out like this, and I put lube on it, and then I would go around and I'd fuck all their fingers, and then make them lick it
Oh, okay.
because it was edible lube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then what we'd play games and do stuff and.
Did you have to do the pocket pussy thing? Could
No.
You just put it on their finger and let them.
No, I did it. And I was like, girl, get my G spot.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I'd fuck
Now
their
take
hand.
shit.
I'd fuck their hand, yeah. And then every once in a while I turn around, I was like, get the back door.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And they're like,
It works back there too.
yep. And so then we'd take a break and everybody'd smoke or whatever. And then I'd put on a tool belt
Mm-hmm.
and I would load it down with dildos and C-rings and stuff. And I'd come out and I'd sing that little song thing of "I Will Survive," and then I would pull out a toy and I'd turn it on and I'd talk about the different features, functions, and benefits of why you wanted this and where you would use it and why.
Mhm.
And then I would pass it around and they'd be like poking each other with them.
Like little kids.
Look, Linda, it's in your ear. And then at the end of it, I get all my stuff together and I go in a private ordering room and the women just start
And they all
ordering
test them.
stuff.
Oh, yeah, order them. I thought they go in the room and test them out, and then they order them.
Oh, in the old days, we did.
Yeah.
We had testers for Heitner.
What's heightener?
Heitner, it's a fake it till you make it for a female.
Uh-huh.
So you put a little tiny dab of the product on your finger, and then you put it on the little man on the boat. You
Okay.
know, your button, your clit, whatever. Yeah.
I never
And
heard anyone say that, but okay.
I know I come up with cute words.
I just
Remember
learned.
Cooter Cat.
Okay. Cooter cat. There you go.
Cooter Cat.
I like Cooter cat.
What it does, it's like menthol. And so what it does is it creates the rush of blood down to the clitoral area. And
Pussy.
no, not the pussy. The clit.
There's two of them? I'm just kidding.
Actually, the clit's actually very large. You didn't know that. did you?
Okay. So like, I know you're gonna.
I
tell me
become
stuff.
like a Dr. Ruth.
I know you're gonna tell me stuff that's like new to me, but at the same time, like, there's also stuff that I think I know that I've heard other guys be like, "Oh, I didn't know that." Like, I know there's two holes. I know there's the pee hole, and I know there. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some guys up until this point that still think that like they're fucking the hole that the pee comes out of.
Are you serious?
100%. 100%.
No way.
Yes. I know there's the little hole right above the bean. Is it right above or below?
It's below.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's as far as
It took me a second. I was like, north or south?
You're all like,
No, wait a minute.
you're like, what's mine look like?
Hold on. Hmm.
Have you ever seen your butthole?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I think I've maybe seen my butthole like once or twice in my entire life.
Well, dude, when you try to shave, and you get the mirror, and now I don't have time. Now I got that vagillet thing, like the mullet
Mhm.
from my pussy. It's shaved in the front. I don't give a fuck about the back. That's your problem.
Yeah.
You want to find it, go bushwhack. I don't
Oh,
give
I
a
do the
shit.
same thing. I don't shave my ass.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I only get hairy ass crack. Luckily I didn't know it was a thing because I don't have it, but like I didn't know people get like hair on their ass cheeks.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, guys do.
Yeah. I'm not a
It's
hairy
good. You can grab it. And
Oh, hell no. That's the thing too, is I think
they
like
do what you want.
pubic hair is very sensitive. Like it's scary. Like if you
Yeah.
just tug on one little one, like
Yeah.
it's tough. So I
And I learned that. I had braces once.
Ooh, you
Yeah.
ever had hair stuck in your
I
braces?
was like, "Rip."
Eesh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time.
That's disgusting.
It was disgusting. I can't
I had
stand
braces.
hair in my mouth.
I had braces during the time when I wasn't doing that yet, so I didn't experience that.
Oh, I had them in my 30s and 40s.
Braces.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I had a horrible smile.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. I can throw hands like an inmate because people used to make fun of my teeth.
Dang.
Yeah. I beat them up.
You're
It's all good.
were they like really crooked though, or
They were crooked. They were jacked. They were all over the place.
Oh.
And it was like somebody took a handful of Skittles and just threw them in my mouth, and where they landed is what I got.
Man, they're like, is this girl chewing on rocks? I just look like that.
Yeah, they were bad.
What's going on in there?
So yeah, no, my mom and dad helped me get them fixed up and stuff because
Nice.
by that time I had kids, and I was like, no, I'm going to take care of my kids, and they're like, no, you're our kid.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
That sounds like something my parents would do. I don't hear a lot of people that have parents like that, so it's really cool.
I have the best parents.
That's awesome.
I
I do
really
too.
do.
I do
Yeah.
too.
So yeah,
Um,
no, my dad was when he passed away, they pretty much shut down the cemetery. He had it was almost like a service for a dignitary.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did he do?
He actually was the Disabled American Veteran, so the DAV commander of Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
And he helped so many vets, and he was so loved that all these people showed up for his event. There was like hundreds of motorcycles, hundreds of
awesome.
cars. There were flags on overpasses.
That's awesome.
He got a Congressional Letter of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
The senator's aide came and the governor's aide came. And then we had the big service at Tahoma National Cemetery. And then we went out to Suquamish out on the Hood Canal Peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
And the Suquamish tribal Indians, they did a big service for him too. Gun salute over the bay. And it was beautiful. It was wonderful.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. It's funny because you saying that, I was thinking, because like I'm not a big, I don't know if a lot of people like are into funerals. I'm not a big funeral guy. And so like and also I'm like I don't like the whole ceremony part, like all that stuff. So
Mhm.
like me, if my grandpa was to go through like a big service like that, I'd be so mad.
Yeah.
I'd be like, bro, we're gonna be here all day.
It did. It was all day.
Because like just a regular funeral, it's like, oh man, this is pretty much my day. And like that, like you
It
got
was all
people.
day.
I'm pretty sure people were probably waving flags. There was probably like a police escort.
We didn't have a
No?
police escort.
Oh,
That
that's
was the
like-
only thing we didn't have.
Damn.
But it was amazing.
I think every person that passes away should get a police escort
Well, they.
in a limo
Oh yeah.
with strippers dancing on them. If they hadn't have it. If they hadn't have it. If they hadn't
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
And then people that are rich should die just regular because they've had it all.
I think it's a level of rich.
We all go to the same place. That's what I'm saying. So at least let the people that haven't had that experience, let them live it in like their dead body.
You know what I would like? I would like like how they do it in like New Orleans.
Don't tell me. You want to prop your body up?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
No,
actually,
how do they do in New Orleans? I'm sorry.
no, they do like a big old dance and street party and everybody dance and shit. Well, first they go really slow,
To
you
let people
know.
be sad.
Yeah, be sad. And then afterwards, then they do a big
Oh,
thing.
I don't know.
But I've already decided that song "Sweet Home Alabama."
Mm-hmm.
When I die, everybody cry. You know, like you're never ever going to stop crying because it's sad. I'm gone. And as soon as they put me in the ground, then you hear that first opening riff of Sweet Home Alabama, and then No More Tears, and that's when all the bottles open, and it's just a fucking party.
It is a great opening. It's like, like
It
you
is
hear that right away.
great.
You as soon as you hear the intro, you know what song is gonna
You're like dun,
start.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
yeah. You're like, oh, Jamie's going.
Mhm. You're like, oh yeah, I'm at a Diva funeral. That's right.
Oh, that's right. Nobody knows. Oh, that was my street name.
That's awesome. If you don't mind, I'm gonna take a break.
Yeah.
I gotta pee, and
Really?
I gotta check the card to make sure it's not filling up or it
Do
doesn't
it.
cut off on us. But when we come back, I want to get back into this. We didn't talk about the sex stuff enough, so we got to
Okay.
go back to it.
We'll talk about it.
All right. We'll be back. All right, and we're back. You good?
It's my helmet.
Oh, I know. Thank you for checking that, by the way, because some people I have on, like, it's all, like, stupid like this the whole time.
That bugs me.
It bugs me.
Yeah.
And I tell them, I'll probably tell them once or twice, and after that, I'm just going
It's
to
like, do you wear a condom sideways too, motherfucker? Put it on there.
They wear extra large to, like, a beanie. It's all loose.
Put your Jimmy hat on.
Real quick, what's the youngest age you would date? Or you would hook up with, not date, hook up with.
Well, that was just like last month. He was 29.
That's the youngest.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
I'm 53.
29, 50.
I got kids.
I don't think it's bad. I don't
got
know.
kids
Maybe it is.
older. I got
Yeah,
kids
I
older.
never really cared about that. Like if I was to hook up with like an older lady and she's like, I could be your mom. Like, first off, don't say that because now I'm just picturing my mom. But secondly, like I don't see you like that. Like I don't.
Yeah.
The age really doesn't matter. Like if I find you attractive, then that's cool.
That's how I am.
So okay, then that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, this kid, it was cool. He came over. He cooked for me. Rubbed my feet. Rubbed my shoulders.
Damn.
Yeah. And then, it was proper. He didn't have to take a pill. Didn't have to take a break.
Yeah.
All good.
That's awesome.
In fact, I was like, chill.
You had to throw in the
Yeah.
towel for a little bit.
I did. It was, oh God, this is the most disgusting thing ever. I'm still going to say it because I give no fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently I did not set the expectation because I've not been single very long.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to do the head tap. You
Head
know,
tap.
like where you tell your partner, tap on the head. Tap on the head before you go. So if I'm down there and you're close,
Oh,
You're
I
gonna
thought you
tap-
meant his head.
no,
Okay.
no, there's no head tapping. That's just
I was like, you're
force
letting
it
him
down.
know that's about to come or what?
Yeah, just stay there. No, so like when he was ready, he should have head tapped.
Oh, he didn't head tap. Oof.
No. And it was at just a wrong area in my throat and it shot out and it hit that. Do you remember laughing when you were having milk as a kid?
I remember laughing and drinking stuff. So yeah, okay.
And it would shoot out your nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
Ooh. It came out like
It was
boogers,
bad.
huh?
It was like, oh man, I was all like, it was like a hairless
Were you mad?
cat. I couldn't breathe. I was like puking everywhere. I was like,
Oh god.
and he's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Stay away."
Oh, he's good at that point.
Oh yeah, no, he knew. He was like, "Oh, damn, that was cool though."
Exactly. Yeah.
I was like, "Fucker."
Damn. Right at the nose.
Yeah,
Snot
right
rocket.
at the nose. It was so gross.
Cum rocket right at your nose.
Ugh.
Damn. So technically, you didn't swallow.
I didn't. I
Blew him right out.
He just
They
sent
got
the kids
they
away.
got into a toilet paper, but a different way.
Oh man, no! I think it went on my outside furniture. I won't tell you which ones because you guys are coming over for a barbecue.
We are?
Eventually, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Eric and I, we were going to try and get the group together and have like a little comedian family barbecue.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I just
My
know
house
not
is set up for it. So.
to sit on any of your furniture.
I didn't do it on the couch. I did it on the rug and the rug's gone.
I'm
so
a
it was
blacklight
good.
the house.
I would. And then, I'm kidding. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
I've always wanted a blacklight like stuff just to see. But then I also don't want to get grossed out.
You'll be totally grossed out.
Like, isn't it funny that, like, you've seen when people go to, like, hotels and they blacklight the rooms and they, like,
Yeah.
disgusting? Like, even, like,
Yeah.
Hiltons and shit. So,
Yeah.
like, my fear, it's funny because I have a fear of, like, doing the blacklight and being like, oh my God, this place is, like, gross. But then also I'm like, well, I don't want to do the blacklight test because I don't want to see that stuff. So I'm just going to lay on it anyways. You know, isn't that weird? Like, we know that there's a possibility there's probably, like, stuff in here
yeah.
that if we turn a blacklight on, we'd catch it. But we're like, well, I don't have a blacklight and I'm not going to go buy one. I'm just going to sleep on the bed anyways and just hope for the best.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Exactly. Because I'm pretty sure, like, everybody at least once has slept in a bed that wasn't properly cleaned.
Mhm.
I'm saying, like, as far as, like, it looked clean and stuff, so they laid in it.
Yeah.
But, like, it wasn't, there weren't clean sheets probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So, yes, I just assume we've all slept on cum.
Yeah.
Purposely or.
Well, see, you got to
Not
get
purposely.
good, though. You got to get good. And I'm sure that you guys have got this down. You know, like
As far as what? for
whoever
what?
initiates sexy time, you know, you get them to come on their side and then you go sleep on the dry part.
Well, so, okay. Well, is this hotel or just, like, in the
At
room?
home.
Oh, at home. Okay.
At hotel, you go to the second bed. That's what it's there for.
Yeah, dude, okay, that's what I was gonna say. There was one time I hooked up with this chick and so like it was like our first date and I wanted to take her to a baseball game, but the baseball game was like a good 45 minutes away. So I told her, I was like, look, I'm gonna get a room. I was very like, as much as like my girlfriend likes to say like, oh, like that I was like a player or like I was like a fuck boy and she likes to use, like, but I was very also respectful. I never like forced anyone to do anything. And like even like with this girl, like I was like, hey, we're gonna go to this game, but like I don't know. I don't want to drive back. It's a 45-minute drive. We're probably gonna drink, so I don't want to drive back. I'll get us a room. I'll even get you a separate room. And she was like, how about just get a room with 2 beds? And I was like, all right, cool. That's totally fine. And anyways, towards the end of the night, we get back, we have our fun in one bed, and then afterwards, she goes and jumps in the other bed, and I'm like, oh, so we're just gonna like sleep in separate beds now? Like I get the dirty bed? She's like, no. She's like, we got 2 beds, that way we can have sex in one and then sleep in the other. I was like, you a freak, but I like it. I was like, I'm red flag,
Yeah.
but I like red.
No, she
Red's my
knows.
favorite color.
She knew the score. She knows.
Yeah, so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So that's pretty smart. But at home, you can't do that.
No. No, at home, it's your bed.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of the time it's like, do I really want to get that crazy? Do we have laundry soap like on hand? Because you know, as soon as you're done, you got to go throw it in the wash.
Oh,
If it's your
man.
house and like you know you've made a mess, you got to go throw it in the wash.
You know
right
what, though? I'm so OCD. I'm like, hold that thought. And I go get a bath towel, lay it down.
away. That's cool too.
But, I mean, if you're getting freaky and stuff, that bath towel's gone.
That's not gonna do anything. Even the sheets alone are gonna be gone. So that little bath towel ain't doing nothing
No.
except wiping the cum off your stomach when you're done.
Oh, my God. Same guy. Okay.
Left you hanging with no towel.
No.
Just
No.
laying down on the bed with cum on your back.
Actually, I was on my back with my head off the,
Mm-hmm.
and he was standing up.
Yeah, got you.
And it was amazing because he finally learned, so it went everywhere. It looked like 20 guys had ejaculated on me. The amount. It was
Wow.
insane. And it was so much so that I'm sitting there and it's running into my ears, and I'm like, oh my God. Right? I'm like all grossed out. I was like, ew, 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 ew. Give me a towel, give me something. He's like, I'm getting a phone. I'm getting a camera. And I was like, no, you're not. So he's taking pictures of me. And then he's like, here. And I was like, no, I want to get up. And he shows me a photo. I was like, fuck, my tits look great.
Yeah, he's like, see, I'm looking out for you. Damn.
But yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing how much it was. And I was like, is that normal? He goes, no.
Do you like a lot?
No, I hate cum. If I'm
You
being
hate cum?
honest.
So,
I hate it.
Really?
Yeah, to me it smells like bleach and it's like somebody else's snot. It's just gross.
Yeah, it is. Like, it has like a nasty texture.
Ugh.
It's like gooey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even like my own cum.
No, I dated a guy that liked his own cum. He wanted me to catch it and then give it to him in his mouth.
I've always wanted to taste my own cum just to see what the girls are tasting and make sure they're all good. And as long as it's my own, I'm like, it's not that bad. But I just haven't gotten around to doing it. Like,
That's how you do it.
I'll get a finger and I'm like,
You're like,
nah. I'm like, nah. Another time, not today.
not today.
I'm fasting, not right now.
It's Ash.
It's not my eating hours. No. No, I don't know. I'm always like curious like to what cum tastes like.
It's so nasty.
But have you had like good cum?
Yeah.
Is there like, and it has like a fruity flavor? Like, if you had that, or just like it just doesn't taste bad?
It comes in different potencies.
Okay.
There's like a sweeter, and then there's one that's just rank and chunky. Yeah.
And like, what can you compare it to, like taste wise? Like, if you ate what?
God, my stomach is turning just thinking about it. It's I don't know. It's like bleach snot.
So the main flavor would be like bleach, and then it just has a nasty like substance like in your mouth. Salty, yeah.
Salty bleach. Ugh.
But is it like throw up gross, or is it just like, I don't like this?
Instantaneously.
Oh, really?
Throw up. Yes.
Oh, wow.
For me, some women love it.
Mhm.
And they like to play in it and get. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah, I've seen some videos.
more power to you, sis. More for you. Here, spit it at her.
Yeah.
I'm not the one. I don't like it.
Ooh.
I've even tried. Like I did experiment with one girl. I was very young, and yeah, nope, no, thank you, bite. I'm good.
Oh, okay. But I kind of assume that cum tastes similar to what like a girl's vagina tastes like.
Nope, not even close.
Really?
Not even close.
Girl's vagina is better?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Really?
Way better. Way better.
I'm over here trying to be like, really? Cum tastes way better. Guys' cum is way better than vagina.
No. Girls' vaginas are way better than guy cum. In my opinion.
What's your take on women squirting? Is it squirting or is it pee?
It's a mixture.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that's a scientific thing now.
It's a mixture. And I think the only reason why there's a mixture is because of the hole that it comes out of. It already has stuff in it.
Yeah, there has to be. It has to like push out the pee and then as well as whatever comes out of you.
Exactly. And I think that because I know girls who do it all the time, and then I've not. And I know how
ever. But it's something that some girls can and can't do. It doesn't mean that they haven't had an orgasm, because you can orgasm without squirting, right?
Exactly.
Because it's not like, now you guys know. So just because, like, I don't know, maybe I have made a girl come, but I'm like, well, I haven't because I've never been with a squirter. So maybe that's why.
No, a squirter, that's like a unicorn kind of thing.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, I mean, if you get that, it's like playing the slot machines in Vegas. Yeah. And you're winning. And you're winning, and then you win the jackpot.
Squirter.
A squirter's a jackpot.
Jackpot, yeah.
Yeah. But some guys don't like a squirter.
I don't understand that.
It's like you just fucked up all your bedding, and your bed is now wet, and you are sleeping on the couch.
I could care less.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's how guys feel about it. They're like, yeah, look at what I did.
I will sleep on the couch for a squirter.
Yeah. Actually, I had a friend of mine who had never squirted, and her husband's like, I can make any woman squirt. And she's like, let's try it. So he picked her up and put her in the bathtub, and they were there for hours until she finally did it.
In the tub?
In the tub.
Wow.
This man came prepared.
So that might mean that every girl can squirt.
That's what he said, but I'm not going to sleep with my friend's man.
Damn.
Although I was kind of like...
But it's tempting, right? Because you're like, I want to... What is he doing in there?
I don't want him. I just want his skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it with... Like, you don't know what he used, though? Was it just his hands?
I
probably was his hands.
I think it was a lot of everything.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot.
I was like, if he's using his hands, you could do like the whole like pregnancy thing. Just put like a wall up and let his hands do the thing, and you just lay back and you don't really see anything. You just
No,
feels.
he's like my brother.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I got hard and fast rules about who I would be with.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I drink and then those go out the window. But
So definitely not your brother.
no, never my brother. No.
I'm just kidding.
No. Not even my sisters. I have 2 gay sisters.
What? Do they think you're hot?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you think they check you out? Nah, that's weird.
No.
They'd be like, well, I don't know, because like if I had a gay brother and he was like telling me like, man, you're cute, but like in a way, like a brother way, I'd be like, bro, I ain't trying to fuck.
No, I'm thinking it's like if your brother was like, dude, you're cute, let's go out and get you, get you laid, kind of thing. It would be more like a hype man.
I wish I had a gay brother.
They're fun.
It would be fun. I think a gay wingman is way better than a woman wingman, or even a straight man. I think a gay wingman is the best.
Why?
Because a lot of girls want gay friends for one. So they easily spot the gay guy and they want to, buy him drinks, so they want to dance with him. And then he's like, hey, I have a brother that's straight. Would you like to meet him? And then it's all these hot girls with this gay guy that's their new BFF. And now, boom.
Well, yeah, because he just said, this is good.
But it's also easier because it's a girl.
Yeah.
So she's, the girls are like, okay, well, she's a girl. I feel safe with her. She says her brother's cool. I believe her. So I end up being cool, and then boom.
I don't know. I never went out dating with my sisters. But we did do a camping trip once. That was funny. We had a big group campsite. Have you ever been to those? You can put like 10 or 12 tents up on it.
Yeah.
It's monster. Mm-hmm. And we were playing, what was it? Truth or Dare. Mm-hmm. Bunch of drunk assholes around a campfire. And a friend of ours showed up late with a Tinder date. Mm-hmm. And we don't even remember what his name was. We just started calling him Swipe Right. Mm-hmm. And it was pissing him off. We're like, shut up, Swipe Right.
Wait, so if you swipe right, is that accepting or denying?
Yeah, it's
accepting. Okay.
Yeah. And he's like, no, my name is Mark or something. We're like, whatever, swipe right. So we were doing Truth or Dare. And at one point, my sister, she was a bigger girl at the time. She's lost a bunch of weight now. But she was dared to give him a lap dance. Mm-hmm. And she ran to her tent and got some toys. Came back. She hit this dude upside the head with a butt plug. It was like, it could have been a tire chalk. It was huge. Uh-huh. And sat on him, broke the chair. He was so offended. It was so funny.
Wow.
Yeah, he was mad.
Was he gay?
No.
Oh.
He probably would have been after that. They ended up leaving, and I think he like fucked my friend in the truck on the next campsite and then left her.
There you go.
Just kicked her out.
So he's the winner in the end.
Yeah, he really did. He won.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to this day, we're like, hey, swipe right. Out in the woods.
He's like, it's not my name anymore. That was 40 years ago.
He will always be swipe right.
What? Your sex toy selling. Mm-hmm. We briefly touched on that, but I want to get back into it.
Yeah.
So was your thing, so was it directly like selling Tupperware? Like, was there a company that was like, hey, we're going to send you stuff, you go sell it, and you give us money, and then you keep money? Is that what you did? Okay. Yeah,
so I would buy it at a certain discount according to my status in the company, and then I would keep the rest.
Okay. And was it up to you to making the prices of these things? Or
No.
Okay.
No, because we would buy our catalogs from them, and they were already priced in the catalog.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
And if you were smart, you bought product and you had stock on hand because girls are drunk and they wanted to get their stuff and go home and fuck.
Oh, yeah. So I'm pretty sure.
They're like, I'm all horny now, but in like 2 weeks, I'm going to fuck you. I'm coming back at you. So, yeah.
And so give me an idea of like what what the products were. Some of the products.
There was everything.
Everything.
Absolutely everything. There was, believe it or not, what I sold the most of was bath and beauty.
Like scents?
Yeah, scents and lotion and, sparkly lotions and perfumes. And then lubricants. And there was like silicone lubricants, and which, by the way, don't ever use a silicone lubricant with a silicone toy.
Why?
They'll melt together.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
In your puss?
No, just if you have them together. But it breaks down the silicone toy.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Like I didn't, because I would have like these little sleeves. I made like these little sleeping bags for all my dildos.
Mm-hmm.
And and I didn't put them all in their sleeping bags.
Uh-huh.
Because sometimes the girls like they, stick them in a drink and stir their cocktail or something.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they're crazy, right? And so I always cleaned all of my products.
Yeah.
And then, change out batteries if I needed to, and then put them back in their sleeping bags. Well, at this one party, I didn't do it. I just kind of wrapped them all up in a towel and put them in there. Well, by the time I get done doing a party, I was exhausted, so got up the next morning and I went to go pull out one toy, but it became 3.
And they had all fused together because
They
of
fused together, yeah.
the lube?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a sad day.
Oh.
My garbage man must have had like some serious fantasies about me, because he would like, I would like put dildos like right on top, the broken ones or whatever. Yeah. And he would just keep finding all these dildos in the garbage can. It was funny.
He's like, what's wrong with all these dildos?
He's like, who lives here? What the fuck?
And so if you don't mind me asking, I'm gonna assume the answer is yes, but you have sex toys of your own?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like a number of how many?
So this is funny.
Too many to count?
There's some girls like insert, some girls don't, and I don't. I just like clitoral. So I have one that little purple. I like him. Mm-hmm. And then I have the sucking one. Mm-hmm. That one's a trip. So
it's the one that looks like a flower, like a rose, or no?
It's kind of like a pink kind of one, but it sucks.
Uh-huh.
And you can put that right on the clit. I have not worked up to that one yet. That one's just a little too aggressive for me.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Yeah, and the reason why I don't really do that one is because I don't want to be desensitized. Because when I do have a partner, I want the partner to be able to get me off without having to use
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you're jackhammering something all the time, then it's going to take a jackhammer to get you off.
Yeah.
So I don't, But I had other ones. Like I had a plug-in one, for like when you're running out of batteries. Mm. And other things that I would have in my marriage. And I had them in this little pouch in my nightstand. And when the ex came and took everything.
He took them.
And so I put it out on social media that he stole my dildos. I was like, I guess he wants it up his butt.
Wait, the gay one? Or which ex?
No, the last one.
Oh, the gay one would have been funny.
That one would have been funny.
They're mine now, honey.
No, so I...
He's like, you can have everything, but I keep the sex toys. You're like,
oh my God.
What the fuck? Okay.
That's all he wanted anyway. So, yeah, no one... we had like this, the programmable deadbolt. Mm-hmm. And I came home one day after like a week after he had already split, and I had gotten home and I had found out that they were gone. And I came home and I was vacuuming, and he had broken back into the house and put them behind the curtain. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he didn't want everybody to know that he took my sex toys. I thought it was pretty funny.
Your box of sex toys?
It's a little pink bag.
Okay.
It was funny. I got pulled over one time coming home from a party.
Oh, yeah.
And I was coming down a dirt road before I turned out, and I cut him off. I cut the cop off. I think I was like high because the girls were smoking. Mm-hmm. And I think I got a contact high because I left there. I was wearing a Burger King crown, and I had a bunch of cookies in my hand. I don't know what the fuck was happening. I thought I was going 100 miles an hour. Apparently I was going like 5. Mm-hmm. And I was going down this dirt road. Well, it set one of the dildos off in the toolbox, and it's in there, and it's banging up against this plastic thing. It's all and I pulled out in front of this cop, and he pulls me over, and I'm like, "Ooh, act cool." And he comes up, and he's like, "What are you doing? What is that noise?" And I was like, "Nothing."
And it's just going off in the back seat?
It's going off. And he's like, "Do you want to get that?" And I was like, "Nope. No, I don't." And he's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm totally fine." Cookies all down the front of me. Burger King hat, crooked. I was wearing the crown.
Yeah, definitely look. Can you step out of the car, ma'am?
Yeah, so he had me get out. And I was like, oh, it's just, one of the bad. And I went to go try and move it real fast so he couldn't see. He's like, ma'am, I need to see your hands.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
imagine you get shot and it's like, oh, just reaching for the dildo to turn it off.
today we lay to rest.
Yeah. That would suck. That'd be in
Yeah.
that'd be in like the news.
Oh, man.
We'd have to know why you got shot. It's like,
My kids.
she was reaching for a sex toy in their back seat and the officer thought it was a gun.
Yeah. Well, something was
It
going
was a
off.
big black cock. And he thought it was a gun.
He had a butterfly.
Thought it was a shotgun.
It was a butterfly. Don't be so embarrassed about it. It's fine. So yeah, so it was going off, and so he looks in there and he goes, you can turn that off."
Yeah.
I was like,
"Please."
"Okay."
And then you go in your box of sex toys and then you pull out a gun and shoot them.
Oh man, I should have. Well, a couple of them kind of look like guns. I'd be like, "Hey,
Oh, then you get shot.
totally. There goes my life. I'm done."
You're like, she pointed a dildo at me, so I shot her. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I would have thought it was a gun too.
It's police brutality.
Big pink gun.
It was a pink one, actually. It was.
You watch a lot of porn?
Sometimes.
What's your go-to? Or like you just like a little bit of everything? You have like some specific?
I like a little bit of everything. I do.
There's not like
There's my go-to is usually 2 guys, 1 girl. I did that once. I finally did it.
you like 2 guys, 1 girl?
Yeah, that lately it goes in like, how do you feel this month? Like last month it was.
I feel that, yeah.
It was like regular. It was,
Like the basics, yeah.
yeah. And then the next month it's
People getting
black
taped.
cocks or something.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know.
Black cock, white girl,
Black cock,
white
yeah.
cock, black girl.
We're fucking eating out. We're doing yin and yang.
Searching up porn in the names is just like making up new colors. Like you're just constantly putting 2 words together and seeing what comes up.
Really?
You can literally, think about it. Like anything you put in, it's something you're gonna get a search for something. And there's like, it's funny that they have categories because I think the categories for porn is like endless. There's so many things. Like there could be a section for people that just fuck people's toes in between their toes.
Okay, I did that.
There you go. See, so like
Yeah.
foot fetish, like there's so many things.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It was actually kind of weird.
Feet,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's
I just started watching TV. I was like, yeah, just do it. He's like, arch your foot.
Wait, did he use your
Yeah.
he used your foot, or you were doing the motion?
No, man, that was like too much like a plank.
That's got to be
fat.
tough. Yeah,
I'm fat, man. I
Because
can't
you're
do
just
that
like
shit.
this.
I'm like, fucking just
You're
hold
like
my
that.
just
Yeah.
hold my feet, dude. Fuck.
Feet. Do you feet's like a weird thing, don't you? Or you don't?
Oh, I love my feet played.
No. Oh, okay. I was gonna. Okay,
Yeah.
so you like guys that like feet?
I like guys that rub my feet.
I don't mind feet, but I don't like. It's not like a thing I go to.
Yeah.
But like if it's not like a deal breaker, if someone has bad feet or like, it's not like a deal breaker. But sexual wise, like I don't
It
care too
doesn't
much
do it.
for
It
it.
doesn't do it for me sexually.
Yeah.
No, for me, I think the hot parts on a guy are the shoulders and
Mm-hmm.
the forearms.
Nice. I like a good forearm on a guy.
Yeah.
I like. I think if I was gay, I would like vascular guys.
Well, and I think it shows he's been alone for a while.
True. True.
Yeah.
That guy needs help.
Oh, my God.
His forearms are sore.
It's funny. I've been dating kind of chubby guys lately,
That's cool.
and I think it's because I'm chubby. I don't know. There's no judgment.
What
So,
do you only go after chubby people because you think you're chubby, or you go after chubby people
no, I
because you
know
like
I'm
it?
chubby. I've paid the power bill.
No, I know, but I'm saying like, do you do it because you are, or because you like it?
No, I date a person.
Does it make it easier because they're on the same page as you?
No, I think that super fit, thin guys tend to be judgmental and assholes.
What if they are super fit and like ripped and stuff, but they're like cool?
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So like I'm saying like does like body matter? So like do you prefer big guys, or as long as they're cool and everything's cool, then they can have whatever type of body?
I don't want to feel like I would maybe kill you in the bedroom. I don't like super thin guys.
Okay.
I feel like I could kick their ass.
I feel that.
Yeah. So I need somebody that, if you needed to, you could pick me up, throw me around a little bit.
That's cool. Yeah.
So, and if it comes with the belly, it comes with the belly. I don't care.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Saves a lot of guys.
Yeah.
They're all
Same with
waiting for
girls.
this moment. They're like, I have a chance. All the guys are like, I have a chance.
So you know what's really funny is like up north
Mhm.
with me being heavy. This is the heaviest I've ever been. I'm normally.
You're not even heavy.
Oh my God! Yes, yes.
Well, I don't think so.
Like when I walk, shit shakes on the walls.
Yeah, that's just
No.
like.
Up north, guys. I went on this date. This guy legit said, I didn't think he'd be this big. And I said, I bet you've never heard that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're quick with it.
Fucker.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, we still made out, but whatever. But down here in Yuma,
No issues.
guys like a thick girl.
Yeah, that's a Yuma thing.
Yeah.
Anything we can get.
I don't think I'll ever move away just because of that.
It's so easy.
Oh my God. They're like, ooh, skinny girl move. That girl, she'll eat a taco. Come here, baby.
I think that's just a thing, though, because, I mean, it's myself as well as, like, most of my friends, we all prefer, like, at least a thick chick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the skinny thing is out. I mean, there are some people that are still into that, but, like, a lot of us are like, yo, we need you at least, like, at, I don't know, 130, 140 and up. You know what I'm saying? Anything below that's like, nah. Like, I'm going to break you, too. You know what I'm saying?
A big girl can take a hit.
That's what we want. Yeah.
It's true. It's true. We can take a hit. And the one thing that surprised me when I got fat, I call it fat, but whatever, is your pussy gets fat.
Yep.
Your pussy gets fat. You get big fat lips.
That's very true.
But you know what?
It's hot.
Fucking pound.
It's hot.
Pound time.
It's hot.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like a camel toe.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The other day I was being such a bitch. That one guy that's up in the other state.
Mm-hmm.
If I could just pull my shorts up a little bit, give myself a camel toe, take a picture and send it to him.
Gave him a kiss.
Yeah. I was like, here, there you go.
Have you ever like every time I see like a vagina like a closed one, it looks like someone's mouth like this. Like if like if you're looking at, doesn't it? Like look, next time you see not a girl with like all the skin out, like a nice tucked in one.
Yeah, the curtains are inside the house.
Yeah, it looks like if someone like if you're looking at someone's face sideways, like it looks like Homer Simpson's mouth.
Oh my God.
I swear.
Now you're right.
And it's just gonna look like yes.
Oh
It's so funny that we call them like we say like oh my pussy lips and stuff because they look exactly like lips on your mouth.
I'm
on
gonna
your
go
face.
home now and I'm gonna stand over a mirror. That's what's gonna happen.
And just look over.
I'm gonna be like Homer.
You could literally draw like eyes and a nose, and it'll match all on the inside of your thigh.
No
Like, I swear to God.
I go home and Homer myself.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do,
That's okay.
and then post it. No, just kidding.
No.
Take a picture of the post.
I will let you know though.
Thank you.
I'm gonna look, but no, there's and that leads to the other thing. All men have different size penises, right?
Mm-hmm.
All women have different size and shape of vagina,
I know that.
and sometimes their labia and everything never tuck up.
Mm-hmm.
So on my dating profile, I'm like, my labia goes inside. How you doing?
Damn.
And they're like, oh, pretty pussy. So I'm gonna get that on a bumper sticker.
Pretty pussy.
Pretty-
PP.
PP. Pretty pussy.
Pretty pussy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Pretty cool. Pretty pussy.
My friend was telling me that she goes and gets Brazilians, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do that. And
Like waxing.
yeah.
You never been waxed?
No.
Oh, wow.
I think it might turn me on.
Yeah. I
And
can
just
imagine
having
it.
somebody down there, like my gynecologist, she's like, "You're enjoying this." I was like, "Shut up, call me a bitch."
There you go. Yeah. Spit on me. No, that was always like my biggest fear. Like when I was younger, like in high school, and I had to get like physicals, because it was still around the time that they would make you pull your pants down and they'd press around like your
They don't do that
penis
anymore?
area. I haven't got a physical like that in a while, like for a sports physical.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like the last physical I got, like for a job, was nothing like that. It was more. It was nothing like that. I was getting ready to take my pants down and everything. I was like chubbed up. I was all ready because I didn't want to look all soft because it was a girl. Even if it's like an older doctor. I just don't want my doctor.
God.
I just don't want my doctor making fun
Oh
of
my
me.
god. Oh, we almost had another cum shot.
Yeah, money shot.
Nice shot. Money
Bleep,
shot.
bleep it out.
Oh
Blur it
my
out.
God.
No, and then so like when I was in high school, they would do all that, and I remember
They
even
cup 'em?
yeah, they'd cup them and everything, and they'd go and everything grab them.
Did you
and-
like put your hand behind the doctor's head and was like, look me in the eyes?
I'd put it on their shoulder.
Oh, that's hot.
While I laid back, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Hey, can you not do that?"
You're
And
like,
the doctor said, "Hey, can you not do that?
come on, Daddy.
Come on, dude. Just keep going lower." No, but that was my biggest fear, was popping a boner like in those. But once I got him, like I was thinking about more of like, oh my God, this lady's gonna see my penis. No one's really seen it before. And then like I just, the nerves take over enough to where I don't get hard. Like I'm thinking about too much, so I don't get hard.
Oh, okay.
So, but that was my biggest fear, was getting like a boner in the doctor's office, you know, and then them just being like, oh.
Well, so like for me, I mean, the minute my feet go up in the stirrup, I get wet. And I'm like, sorry.
Well, yeah.
It's like a pre-funk.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
That's why, like, if I was to get a physical, I'd be like, I should probably masturbate before. That way I last a little longer. That way I don't like pre-cum while they're like checking my testicles and stuff. So I thought about it all.
Oh my God. Oh, so I dated this guy. I don't even want to say I dated him. He's horrible. He's a horrible human being.
You hooked up with a guy. You were with the guy.
I was with him a little bit.
You knew a guy.
Yeah. He drove by. My girlfriend, she likes to come up with nicknames for guys that I date. We call him Drippy Dick. He had so much pre-cum. It was like a faucet.
Ew, drippy dick just sounds gross though. It sounds like a disease.
Exactly.
Drip dick? Drip dick?
Drip dick. Yep.
That's
I hope he
gross.
watches this.
But it was
Drip
just,
Dick.
so like, it was a lot of pre-cum?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, it was just so bad. He's like, go down on me. I was like, I'll drown.
Yeah, it's so bad. Yeah, don't do
Ew.
it. What's the big deal with the pre-cum?
Oh, I don't like it.
Why?
Because it tastes like cum. And it always gets right in the back, and then you can't seem to swallow or get rid of it. It just sits there like paste.
Ugh.
It's like,
That's disgusting.
no.
You're going to make me gag.
I know.
I don't want to hock a loogie no more.
Dude, I can't hog a loogie.
Spit come out my throat.
My friend was asking, she told me, she goes, do you spit? And I was like, tuh. And she goes, no, like from down here. Do you get it?
Oh, you get it all
I
up?
can't do it.
No?
No, I can't do it.
You
I
never
can't.
like
Ew, no.
itch your nose?
Ew.
You never itch your throat? That's what
that?
you never had like a scratchy throat where it's itchy?
Well, no, I've done it, but I can't. And then I end up swallowing it.
Yeah.
I can't because
I'd be a big time swallower for sure.
Would you?
Yeah.
You'd be okay.
No, if I was a girl.
If you're a girl?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, because you didn't put that in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, if I was a girl. Yeah, if I was a girl.
You're like, if just given a chance.
A big time swallower.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you don't know what it tastes like.
That's
your homework now.
Oh, I'm just gonna taste my own?
Mm-hmm.
Not taste someone else's.
No, I would say don't jump off that dock yet.
I'm gonna taste mine, Cody, and Emil's and see who has a better diet.
Okay. It's definitely diet.
Scientific purposes, it's not gay.
Oh my God. I had this dude go
For the
down on me
podcast.
and he came up and he goes, that's a weird taste. You never want to have that happen.
Tastes like iron.
And I was like,
It tastes like I licked metal pennies.
what are you talking about? And he goes, tastes really earthy. I go, earthy? And then it dawned on me, I had gone to the farmer's market and I got this, like, have you ever seen Brussels sprouts grow on the stalk?
Yeah.
I bought a whole stalk.
Uh-huh.
And so I've been trying different recipes with Brussels sprouts and asparagus.
Oh. So it's probably not the best taste.
Yeah,
was it?
no, it was. Yeah. He wasn't a fan.
You know what a big cum taste changer is?
Pineapple.
Syrup.
Syrup?
Yes.
Shut
There was one time this girl made me breakfast and we had pancake syrup and bacon. Took a nap. Woke up early, made breakfast, made me breakfast. Took a nap, and then we hooked up afterwards. And I came in her mouth, and she was like, "Oh, she's like, it tastes just like syrup." She's like, "I taste syrup and like pancakes." I was like, that was pretty cool, yeah."
That is weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's like taste that cum. It's like a game show.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can taste
What's
that
taste?
I can taste that cum in 2 pumps.
Come taste me.
There you go. There's the name.
But do you have any tips on making your cum taste good?
Pineapple.
Really? Does that really work?
Yeah.
But it's only have to be taken. You got to be eating like a pineapple a day or something, right? Like,
well,
it's not just like you eat a pineapple and it's like boom that night you're tasting.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta have a
It's
pretty
got
good
to
diet of it.
settle in. Yeah.
And then less meat.
So vegans probably taste good.
I've never fucked a vegan, but
Did you ever ask?
To me, it's kind of like getting a Whopper, except not getting the Whopper, getting the Impossible.
Yeah.
I'd be down to try it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So Sam's Club has these pineapple spears and coconut water.
Mm-hmm.
They're fire. They're so good.
Pineapple and coconut. So, so you just drink it?
Yeah.
So it's like
So
hydrating as well as you eat
It's
the pineapple?
hydrating as well as the pineapple. And it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's so good. I eat it a lot. So, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, you should be ready.
You're
If
prepared.
you're going to do stuff like that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just never know. I need to get on the pineapple thing.
It's good.
I eat fruits, but not pineapple. Too much pineapple makes my mouth all...
Oh, it cooks it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It makes the roof of my mouth feel funny. My tongue gets real like raw. It doesn't feel good after a while. So, but I like other fruits. I eat a lot of fruit, like grapes and like strawberries.
I think strawberries help.
I think so,
I
right?
think.
Yeah.
Strawberries are a little bit more acidic too, though. I don't know.
And that's probably not good.
But I know that meat makes you taste kind of rank.
Really?
Yeah. Meat and then some of the darker vegetables. Things that have more water content are good, like lettuce or watermelon.
Oh, okay.
So
Hmm.
at least that's what I would recommend to you, sir.
I'll put that in my notes.
10-4.
I have one more question for you.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go back to comedy real quick. You have a daughter that's a senior in high school.
Mm-hmm.
You have a grandbaby.
I know.
With you doing this comedy, and obviously you are pretty dirty,
Mm,
and
love it.
and it gets filmed and stuff. Are you worried about them seeing that stuff? How does your daughter think? What does your daughter think about all this stuff? Because she's at an age where she can be like, oh, mom, like don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like her friends can see that. You know what I'm saying? So how does she feel about that?
Well, the funny thing is I've been this way my entire life. And so my kids grew up with this sense of humor. Like my son, when he was 10, he said, Mom, what's the difference? Or what did he say? He said, what is the difference between a gay guy and the meat when you pull it out of the fridge?
What?
Or when you pull the meat out? Or something like that. I don't remember what it was. I fucked it all up. But he came at me with a savage gay joke, and I was like, I'm so proud. I'm devastated that you said that, but I'm so proud. And then my oldest son is 32, and I used to clean my dildos in the sink after the shows, and he would have his friends over, and they'd be like, oh my God, your mom's stroking it. And so
they're used to it.
They're used to it.
Okay.
My daughter's probably a little bit more sensitive. I also have well, let me see. I have a 32, a 23, a 20, and then the 17.
Okay. So
And
17 to 20 around the same
Yeah.
mindset as far
Yeah.
as this.
Yeah. And they all have wicked sense of humors.
Mm-hmm.
Wicked. They're used to it, but at the same time, they're like, God, mom, really? And I'm like, I'm going to be me. You're going to be you.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I can't be anybody other than me.
Mm-hmm.
So otherwise, I wouldn't know who to be.
That's awesome.
So I'm just going to be me, and I'm incredibly flawed, and I constantly say the wrong fucking thing. But at the same time, with this last divorce, I was like, I am never, ever going to put myself in a box again for anybody.
Yeah.
So I had the opportunity to do something that terrified me, which is comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm coming through like the Kool-Aid man through the door.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, you've seen me.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, let me go up again. Ooh,
You're
let me go
crazy
up
on
again.
stage. Yeah, you're fun.
Yeah, and I'm like, just give me as much mic time as possible, because every time I go up there, I learn something new,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want to get better at it. And that's the only thing that makes me happy, because when this divorce first started, I wouldn't even leave the house.
Oh, yeah.
I was devastated. So, but now, I'm rebuilding.
Comedy's got you at the house.
Comedy's got me. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great. And you have any upcoming shows? Anything in the works?
Oh, at this point, I'm kind of on the backside, helping with the advertising of the shows and kind of the setup and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be some more coming up, but I believe that we are going to be working on a showcase that you're involved in as well.
You got the word today?
Hell yeah, I did,
Yeah, I'm excited.
brother. You know it.
Yeah, yep.
You know it.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that more when there's more when the details get hashed out. But yeah,
Yep.
that's in the works. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Where can they find you on social media? I know you're big on social media.
I got a couple big pages, which is weird. I got to try and figure out how to combine them.
Real quick, you got to tell me the Facebook story. Didn't you say you're popping on Facebook?
So the 28,000 people?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one started off as an RV sale page.
That's what you did. Okay. Yeah.
And I tried to get rid of this page forever, and nobody would help me moderate it or anything. And so the other day I was like, you know what? I'm taking it over. And so I put Diva, Adele, and comedy. And people were like, what the fuck? You ain't got no followers. That's why you did this. And then some of my followers actually got on there and they're like, oh my God, I saw your last show. You're awesome.
That's
and I was
awesome.
like,
Yeah.
Suck it, dude.
No, that's so smart. So like I said, when I first started Instagram for the podcast, like within like the first like few months, I had more followers on my personal than I did on my podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a moment where I was like, should I just like delete, like save my, or keep my personal one, but just switch it to my podcast and then just use those followers and then build off that? I was really thinking about doing that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to have my personal one as well as like a podcast one, just personal for like family, friends, like stuff like that. And then I also wanted like a podcast one where I could post strictly just podcast stuff.
Right. Well,
so I almost went that way.
Mine's kind of skewed a little bit because I get so confused. I've got Diva with the letter N.
And Yuma. Yeah.
And then I have Diva in Yuma because I had 2 pages.
Mm-hmm.
So I just changed their names. And the goal is to eventually get them merged into one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a page on Facebook that started off as Tuesdays with Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when, because when I first started my comedy, I was writing stories about my dating life.
Mm-hmm.
And I would post them on this Tuesdays page. And people started watching them or reading them. And then they were like making a big deal out of it. Like I went to a chamber event for the city and people were trying to get their picture taken with me. And I'm like, what? That's weird.
Wow.
That's really weird. So when this took place, I was like, well, I can just start pulling from all of those dating experiences and using that stuff on stage. I've got so much stuff.
So would you say like most of your stuff is based off real life events?
Almost all of it.
Almost all of it, yeah.
Yeah. So when you hear me talk about some of that crazy shit up there, it happened.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I'm the person where like reality escapes and the crazy shit comes in and it just lands at my feet. I've been abducted.
Like by aliens?
No,
or like
no, by a serial killer.
What?
Yes.
Bro, we about to have a part 2. Are you kidding me?
I've had some shit, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to have you back. There's going to be a part 2 to this. So you've been abducted. I know you said you were a truck driver.
Mm-hmm.
You were like the first garbage woman.
Yeah.
In where? Wisconsin?
Washington. State. Yeah.
So we have more stuff. And we were talking about so much and I wanted to get to it, but I was like, I don't want
I fucked in a dumpster. Yeah. It was clean.
Was it recyclable?
Yeah.
Okay,
it was newspaper.
That's the only way.
It was my coworker.
Nice.
Yeah.
In the dump.
Yeah.
That's
I just opened up the doors, crawled in there.
You're
Got
fucking
busy.
crazy. I love it.
But I look like a school teacher, which is the funniest part of it.
Yes. I
Yeah.
think that's the hot part of it. That's what the turn on is.
They don't see it coming.
No. They're like, oh man, this girl's so sweet. And then you just start saying like,
Then I'm like, yeah.
fuck, pussy, cum, and all this stuff. And they're like, whoa, she's freaky. And then it just turns them on.
It was funny because I was
I want to
going
cum on your
over.
glasses. That's what they say.
Right, there you go. There you go. It's been done. No, when I was talking about doing one of my stand-ups with one of the professional comedians, and I said something about, I went through kind of real quickly what the set was, and I said something about licking my asshole, and he goes, don't do that, don't do that. And I was like, what, lick my asshole? And he goes, no, don't be gross. Girls aren't gross. I was like, oh, you better wake up.
Yeah.
Girls are just as bad as guys.
If not worse.
I think we're worse, actually.
Yeah.
I think we're worse. But then we play it like, oh, we're not.
Yeah.
No, we're nasty bitches.
Yeah.
But
you guys are
and the thing is now
nasty whore. I'm just kidding. You dirty slut.
You know what's really funny though is I'm a slut on my terms. I'm not a slut on somebody else's
I respect
terms.
that. I respect
Yeah.
that.
And so it's like if I choose you,
Mm-hmm.
I don't get chose. Because think about it. The egg doesn't go seek the sperm.
Yeah.
The sperm chases the egg.
Yeah.
Right?
Try to get up in there.
Right.
Yeah.
So I kind of got the commodity and and I'm very, very choosy. I'm very picky about what happens.
You
and
got what they want. They don't have what you need.
Exactly. And if I don't get what I want, I just go home. Remember, I got the nightstand. So
There you go. You got plan B.
I do.
The real plan B, not the
The real plan B.
the good
So
one.
yeah, so I don't feel like I have to apologize. I just, I'm fucking 53 years old. I'm just gonna own my shit
That's fucking dope.
and do what I want.
And that's what I love about you.
I love
And
you
I think
too.
that's what all your fans love about you, because you have such a huge following. We
It's
see it
crazy,
we see
right?
it at the shows. I mean, obviously it's a lot of girls, but I think that's fucking dope that the girls come around, because that's the thing is like I can only imagine trying to be popular in just the girls category, because so many girls want that as well. So it's hard for me to imagine that girls would be actually happy that another girl's making it. And you have a lot of girl followers behind you. Like every time we have a show,
Mhm.
there's always like that corner of like 4 or 5 chicks that are just like dying laughing. Like you easily relate to them, all your stories. I think they love that you look like a teacher, but you talk dirty, because they probably look like a teacher, but they don't talk dirty. And they're like, oh my God, this girl's saying everything I think. And I think you easily relate to a lot of them, especially, and then some of the girls that come, I'm like, man, like these are, I think, like low key freaks. Like they just look like regular, like
Yeah.
chill women, and they're probably like, oh
They're
man,
all freaks.
everything's Diva's saying is like everything I want to do or I've done. Like, you know?
They're all freaks.
Yeah. So no, man, you're doing awesome. Like I'm really
Thank you.
glad that you're keeping up with the comedy stuff. I'm glad that I'm kind of in the passenger seat watching all this happen, because you come to a lot of the shows that I do. We do a lot of the same shows. You
Mhm.
have some on your own, so I think it's cool that you got all this stuff going on in such a short amount of time.
I definitely support you guys. You
No,
guys are
yeah,
like my
you've been
little
awesome.
comedy family.
Oh yeah, I think you're definitely 100% part of like this little comedy family that I've never said it out loud, but yeah, like I think from the year that I've had with Cody and Emil and stuff, I think we have a good little group
Hmm.
that I love hanging out with, and like that's why I love Brewers is always like a good getaway from like everything else, because I go and hang out with you guys. We don't talk about any bullshit. We just kind of talk about like jokes, or we talk about like stupid shit, or we just hang out and just have a good time. And so I
Yeah.
love hanging out with you guys. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you're part of that.
Thank you.
I'm glad you came out tonight. Thank you for coming all the way out here.
I was nervous.
No, you shouldn't be. You were awesome. You're great.
Yeah, thanks.
That just means part 2, you're going to be more comfortable.
Oh,
It's just like when you go up on stage for the first, or not for the first time, but like say you have a set, and then that first show, you're like, damn, like I did okay, but I could do better, and you just want to go up right away. That's how I feel about this. You've put your toes in the water, you kind of like it, and so then next episode you're gonna be like, fuck it, I know what this is like, and you're just gonna hop right into it.
Yeah. I've always said if you ever put a microphone in my face, it's on.
You're gonna suck it.
Okay. Thank God it's got this cover. Because remember, I'm all about safety.
There you go. Yeah, safety first. So real quick, before we go, so socials. So Instagram, what's your Instagram?
Diva and Yuma.
Diva is a Diva_N_Yuma. Is that how it is?
Mhm.
Facebook,
Diva in Yuma.
Diva in Yuma with an IN, and TikTok,
Diva and Yuma.
N or in?
In.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode. Thank you, Diva.
Thank you.
That is it for this episode. Everyone go to YouTube, like, subscribe to the podcast, go to the Instagram, The Slob on the Pod. You can check out my personal, I guess, if you want, at Jordan Natondo. Thank you, Diva.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you too.
We're out. Perfect.